Hello, everyone. Hello. Hope everyone is well and having a good day. It's a nice Friday here in Round Lake Beach, Illinois. Sun is out bright and it's bright in here. So you know me, gotta have the glasses. Who we got with us today? Who is on the ball? I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and that way anybody who wants to come up can. You'll find that I'm very liberal with giving. I am not stingy. You can't be that way and do what I do in life. So there's the link for whoever wants to come up. Put it in there. That is a StreamYard link. I'm trying to figure out what advantage it might be to put the YouTube, to do this through YouTube, but I kind of like the one-on-one, the way it's been the last few days. And that is the howling dog who sounds like a horse. My apologies. What's everybody got for lunch? I'm taking a late lunch today because we took a late breakfast. We didn't get breakfast till, oh boy, it was late. It was really late. And I like breakfast early. So I stopped by and got a Polish. At the Polish store, we've got a Polish deli that is here in Round Lake Beach. And believe me when I tell you, those ladies know how to bring it. Good stuff. Every time. Polish who make Polish. Savvy? So, what's everybody having? Oh, Larry, you want to come up? Now, who is this? Matt Damrich. Matt, welcome. I do not recognize your name. Have you been on here before, buddy? If you have, help me out. And if you haven't, I don't remember. Please forgive me. My mind is kind of a dull piece of toast. There's not much left of it in my mind. I'm enjoying a Polish sausage. I'd give everybody some if you were here. You're just not here. I can tell you though, these Polish ladies, good times. It's all about good times. They can make the chow. I got some people wanting me to go live, and I told them I am live. Let me see if I can see this without the glasses. We're going to give it a try. How's that sound? Okay. Piece of sausage. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. It's crazy how good that is. I would eat some. Plunk? Hey, this is on your diet, buddy. I think. This is a low carb, right? Is that what you're on or no? Holy cow. Where is Matt Damrich from? Matt Damrich. I don't know. Well, it's good to have you anyway, Matt. Thanks for being here. I will put that in here again for those that missed it. You are more than welcome to come up and join anytime. All I have to do is see you. That sounds easy enough, but believe me when I tell you, I have a hard time with that. And I'm having Nature's Nectar, Mountain Dew. Good morning. What time is it there, Plump? Oh, it's 11. Okay. Yeah. Good thing about being on the far west coast. Just eating breakfast. Timmy's. What are Timmy's? You're not eating Tim Tams, are you? If you are, this conversation is over. And you best be packing some up and heading them to the FedEx store to ship them off to Chicagoland, buddy. Timmy's. I don't know what Timmy's are. Or is that those donut drops? Eh? Oh, Tim Hortons. Okay. Okay. I got you. I'm a little slow. A little slow. I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. I don't know why. I've been chewing one bite for like 10 minutes. Tim Hortons. Is there any other Canadian person in here? Every Canadian person I know, they're all in love with Tim Hortons. I mean, that's their Starbucks, if you will. I've never been in love with any coffee place, but I love to smell it. I just don't like to drink it, but I love the smell of it in the house. I'm going to get choked on this sausage. I gotta quit. I'm not gonna quit until I can put some time and energy into cutting this up smaller. Let's just say 6 watching. Okay. I've been watching while I work. Sorry for the delay. Matt, that is quite all right, buddy. We're just trying to figure out where you're from. I don't remember you. Do you remember me from a previous live stream? We're always glad. Anybody that's here, we thank you for coming. Even if it's just to watch and enjoy some of the funny stuff that people say. Plump says, I'm eating sausage, egg, and cheese on an English muffin with my Timmy's. English muffin, that has got to be my favorite, Plump. I like sourdough English muffins. Don't judge. I love them. And I do love them with sausage and egg. I could do without the cheese. I don't like American cheese. I like cheese, just not American, because to me it's not real cheese. They call it cheese, but it doesn't taste the same. I'm kind of finicky. I'm going to get cheese. I want some good cheese, something really, really good, a high quality Colby. But no, been hearing your name in the other crew's YouTube. Okay, Matt. Well, Matt, wherever you're from, I'm in the northern suburbs of Chicago, right near the Wisconsin line. In fact, I don't know where you are, but I want to thank you. Thank you for taking time, during your work and your breaks and whatever, or if you're peeking off in between, that's fine too. We don't judge. We're just glad to have you here, buddy. I have not put out Friday's video yet. That just occurred to me. I've been trying to put out a daily video, about 5-minute daily video, just to encourage people and maybe inspire people. St. Louis, that's not far at all. That's 5 or 6 hours from my house. Oh, that's great. That's great. Matt, there's another couple that live down there, Johnny and Vanderella. What's Vanderella's name? Somebody help me. Vanderella is Kelly. Johnny and Kelly, they live down there. They're both nurses. And I got to tell you, especially Johnny, just has a gift for building out these box vans or these oversized, I call them Amazon trucks, whatever you call them. She builds them out and they can go stay a weekend somewhere. That's incredible. Johnny's Journey, and it's spelled Jon, I'll get you, Larry, Jonnies, excuse me, IE apostrophe S, Johnny's Journey. Not the traditional.
Good morning.
Hey, we're welcoming our friend. This is our friend Larry from Plump Travelers, and he is in British Columbia. We're glad to have him. And guess what? We got some of our friends from down south. Always love to see the state of Louisiana represented. Louisiana Saturday night. That is TJ of T&K. Very glad to have you, TJ. Very good to see you, Bill.
TJ. I'm just setting up my camera for, so I can check out chat and all that. This is
We
what
got
I do for
Bill.
me.
We got Bill from MGM Travel. That's
Hi, Bill.
Bill and Lucy there from the New Jersey area. I think Bill is having a brief period of mourning before he moves on to his next Mexican vacation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat Polish sausage, but I'm telling you,
By
they
the way, Papa, I love Polish sausage. Love it.
well, brother, I don't know if you
Along
know,
with some
that
some
piece right there.
pierogies and some onions. Oh,
They got sweet onions all over this thing. I can't even get it down. I'm gonna have to wait till later. It is scrumptious. You go over to Anya's Polish Deli. You go over there, they'll fix you up no matter what you want. They got Kolotsky's homemade every day. Oi.
are you close, like, to the big city? I know you're saying you're outside. No, okay.
No. Well, I mean, Chicago proper is just under 3 million people.
Which is basically what it is in Vancouver.
But the metropolitan is a little over 10 million. So that'll kind of give you an idea of how big the area.
That's a lot of people.
And the density. 10 million people is a lot of people in one area, no matter how big the area.
Yeah.
Um,
I got a little burnout in the big city. I do like going to the big city, but I don't like driving in it. It's too stressful. And
that's exactly me. I have no desire to go down there and fight the traffic and pay for my car to get dinged up. You know how it goes. Or risk. Chicago has some of these areas are zero zones where if they don't mess giving you a ticket, they just haul your car.
Yeah.
Because there's much more money to be made that way. You know, haul you off and you pay $150 to get your car back.
Yeah.
So,
by the way,
I can take the train in. Tim Hortons, there we go. I can take the train in and have a great time. There's actually things in. Oh, I got to wipe this mouse pad off. I hope this doesn't screw up the chat. If it does, just keep going. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not used to being this close to the camera, Papa. There we go.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
To do that. These guys, all these guys on here, Bill, TJ, all of them, they've done this stuff forever and they've got their act together. I have. My daughter was just asking me, you could do a home-based job from the computer.
That's what I'm doing, Papa.
I said, yeah, sure I could.
That's what I'm doing. You think you could be a travel agent as well?
I would have to have a further base of reference. That's why I'm doing ministry, because I've done this for 35 years. I know how to do this.
But isn't ministry just basically talking to people in a like with your heart and everything? But it's basically just talking to people, and you can talk to anybody in the world, and you're still doing ministry.
Agreed.
I learned that through my mentor. My mentor, my spiritual father, as I call him, he helped me through a lot of dark times for me. And I look to him close as God, Papa. I know that's not a good thing, but I look to him like he was God, kind of.
Understood.
And so he was actually, for a while, he was my boss at the Salvation Army. And it turns out that he was being placed somewhere else. And that scared me. And it made me sad. Like, why, God? You're putting me in this situation here. And now you're taking my daddy, if I can say it that way, away from me. But my mentor taught me, you know what? It's not about necessarily where we want to go. It's where God wants you to go. And because at that point, I was working at the Salvation Army maybe 2-3 years. And I was set for life at the Salvation Army. It was a unionized job, like really good money, everything. But the living in the big city was just too much for me, and I left. And so I learned that I have to go where God wants me to go. It's not necessarily I can desire, hey God, I want to go to Timbuktu. Can you send me here? I'll do some ministry for you. I can ask that, and it's up to him. But it's really totally up to him where he wants you to go, and you can do ministry everywhere.
But in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And the King James, I believe, says, placed in the body as it pleases Him, talking about as it pleases God. And that
My
is
very first Bible, Papa, when I was baptized, that's what I was given as a gift, is the King James Bible.
okay.
Yeah.
Good. A lot of people hold to that, and they feel very strongly about that, and I'm fine with that. I usually teach out of that because it seems like most people have that. But
I actually use the NIV version. I read the NIV version on my phone. That's my I have it's actually right here, right beside me. I have probably 20 or 30 different Bibles.
yeah,
Physical Bibles, but I use the digital one.
I like the quickness. And now
Yes.
I'm losing feeling in my left hand,
Uh-oh.
and so a lot of times it's very difficult trying to get a page quickly. I can get to them if I'm just reading in my room at night. I do this number. There's so much spit on my Bible; it's not even funny.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do like the convenience of being able to use my right hand on the computer screen or on the phone screen and go right to what I need to go to.
Yes, that's right.
Very, very quick, very helpful.
John first, there we go. There, and then we're in.
Right, right. But no, I definitely feel like people sometimes. I've taught a sermon years ago called "Know Your Place." Know your place in God. Some people don't want to accept that. It's very hard because their place in God, they think it should make them happy, and there's nothing in the Bible that says that's going to make you happy just because you're doing God's work. There's not something that necessarily guarantees human happiness. However, I mean, there are times, and the Bible talks about, delight thyself in the Lord. Again, that's something that is kind of our decision, our choice. I don't know if you've ever read Love is a Choice, Happiness is a Choice, things like that. A lot of that is a choice. It's a decision. Hey, I want to show you. Now, these are some friends of mine. I love them dearly.
There we go.
That is Pepper Tree Villa. I'm not sure who we're dealing with. Hey, Papa Mozo, I've been watching in stealth mode. Excellent. For the record, I received an NIV for my confirmation. Excellent. At First Covenant Church in Oakland years ago. Excellent. Excellent. That is a great Bible. Much more up to date. Brought into existence in the 70s. A lot of the canons that they draw from were from the Big Dig in 1939, 38, 39 in Israel. We had an unusual opportunity here. Oh, it's Arnie. Thank you.
Hi, Arnie.
Thank you, Arnie. We had an unusual opportunity. The Dead Sea Scrolls exhibit came to America for 3 stops, and one of the stops was the Chicago Field Museum of Natural History.
Yes, of course, that's
very, very large. Mm-hmm. And I really, really wanted to go down. This was before my health break. In fact, I don't even know if I had children then. It's been a long time. And we went down there and got in line. Of course, they frisked us. They wanted cameras. Couldn't have this, couldn't have that. And this was pre 9/11, so we weren't used to any of security like that. But nevertheless, you put your camera into a basket. You put your phone into a basket. They were very strict on those Dead Sea Scrolls. We ran into a guy in front of us, not in a hard manner, but in a soft way. We started talking to him. He had a thick Israeli accent, and I said, well, you sound like you're from Israel. He said, I am. And we started talking. He was a retired professor. He was now professor emeritus at the University of Michigan there in Ann Arbor. And he had brought a group of students studying the canonicals. They were studying Jewish history, and he had brought them over on a private coach And he had like 20 kids with him. And I say kids, they were in their early 20s.
Of course, yeah.
But he was at that 1930 something dig.
Wow.
And wow, you talk about interesting to talk to. And all we did, wherever he went, we just followed him through that whole exhibit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was listening and just, oh man, I was just drenching in it. I mean, it was such a blessing to be able to follow that guy. Hey, look who else is
Hi,
here.
Tyler.
That is young Tyler. Tyler, we're very glad to have you, buddy. We're always glad to have you.
Yep.
I was on a show the other night with Pepper Tree Villa, Arnie and let's see, Arnie and
I
Doug,
can't remember their name.
and I'm forgetting one. Ben, I think, or Bob. No, Arnie and Doug and Ben. I think somebody can help me. uh,
I
anyway,
don't remember their names either, Papa.
they were watching a Hallmark movie, and I was having a very good time. Uh,
I have a niece that's studying archaeology in University back east, and she's very interested in Egyptology.
there you go.
And I'm actually very interested in it myself, but I didn't want to go to the school and do it. But I'm very interested in Egyptology and stuff, and so that's what she's wanting to special. She was actually doing marine biology, and I was all excited because here on the West Coast, we're all about marine life and everything. And I thought my niece was going to move here, but then she switched because it was very hard. There were certain things in the course that was very hard that she couldn't grasp. She gave up, and then she's doing archaeology. She's young, Papa.
Well,
have
I
a
mean,
young heart. She's not 19 or 20 or something like that.
I will say she's accepting a career that demands almost a supreme level of patience.
Of course, yeah.
Because even at its best, it's still a snail's pace. You can uncover a half an inch of topsoil or silt
Yeah.
soil, whatever, in 2 days,
Yeah.
and feel like you really got something accomplished.
But I think if you're that passionate about something like that, just scraping that level of it's almost like I used to go to bingo and used to get set, not win, but set. I don't know if you know what that means. And it's like, oh, I might win, I might win, I might win, I might win, and you don't win. Well, I would imagine them scraping that thing for a couple days, and I imagine it's like, oh, what am I going to get? Is there going to be something? And nothing. But it's all part of it.
It is. It is. And sometimes our excitement makes us mess up the end result. It can.
Yeah.
It can. And our impatience overtakes our logic. And it's always
Come on, I want to find this 9th century piece of gold so I can be on TV. And yeah.
Did you ever enjoy the Indiana Jones movies, eh?
Yes, I did.
I always liked those.
Believe it or not, Papa, one of the parts of the movie is really what helped me to give myself to the Lord. And it's faith. It's that part when they needs to basically take the leap of faith, and he had to get from one side to the other, and there was nothing there. And as soon as he took that step, the path went underneath his feet, and he started walking.
Yeah,
so that's my story from when I was first saved. It's like, no, I don't see that guy with the beard. I never see him. Where is he?
And wasn't that a neat effect? That was such a neat effect.
Yeah.
How it was there the whole time.
Yeah.
It didn't just form into existence. It was there. But then they did the camera angle like this and came around, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like, there was a thunderstorm roar through, and then there were clouds, and then after the clouds, there was something new there. It didn't look like that at all. The Disney, we got a couple Disney people in here, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Does Disney now own the Indiana Jones series? Is that part of Disney's group?
No clue on that part.
Because I know Steven Spielberg, produced them. but I also know, they've sold a whole lot to Disney.
Yeah, they have.
Disney has really cashed in, and rightly so.
Oh, my camera. Sorry, just give me a sec. Why is that always blurry like that? That's weird.
Trying to figure out my light here.
Let's see if I can turn it on.
Ooh.
No. How do you make these things focus? It's just focusing on my fingers, but it will not focus on my face. Interesting how this camera does that. I actually need to. Can you see? No, you can barely see me. I don't know what's going on here.
You're getting fuzzied out now.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird. Come on, focus. Hello, camera. Talk about patience.
There's a little voice in my head telling me I need another bite of Italian sausage or Polish.
Yeah, do that while I try to figure out my situation. Where's Tyler here?
I mean, I would not normally do this, but I'm going to go ahead and take a bite.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
That's such a bloody lie. I would do it.
If I leave, I'll be right back.
Okay. Anybody else like Polish sausage? Anybody else close to my house? You're welcome to some. We'll give you a place to stay and some food to eat. That's all I'm saying. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure. Let me see. Does this guy have clothes on? Anthony, we don't want any nudity, buddy.
Hey,
No.
Papa, I always have clothes on.
Oh, okay.
Well, that look a little suspicious there with the color shirt you're wearing, Anthony.
I was wondering.
No.
I was wondering if Anthony was going to pull
Yeah, I have a
a
shirt
on us.
I saw you yesterday, Papa, on Life is Good Today. The live stream.
You know what?
What do you mean live stream?
I never dress for them. They're like family, and Alma is a nurse, so
yeah.
Nurses.
This is what I'm going to try test out today. I've already used it before, but I might try, instead of using that webcam, I'm going to use my DSLR.
Oh wow! Are you doing some video, Larry?
Well, like, I don't know if you just noticed, Anthony, my camera was not zooming or doing nothing, and so.
You got all blurry there for a minute. Why?
Yeah. Tyler's camera's 2008. Oh no, I just bought mine last year, just before the webcam toilet paper situation happened.
I remember that, the toilet paper.
All the webcams were sold out. Everybody were buying the webcams, and I got in just before. I paid $79 for this C920. During that whole period, it was way up almost $300 for this webcam that they were asking for them, and
wow.
there was a point where they couldn't even get it. But now I'm not really impressed with that. That I've noticed that a couple times where it loses its focus. So I'm actually getting a upgraded a phone. This is the A70. The A71's on its way. I just ordered it. So hopefully the better camera, and I'll try that maybe.
Larry, I got this webcam from Amazon.
Yes, I saw that you had a review or something on that.
Yeah, Hani gave it to me. Told him to get it. It's good. It was like 20 something or 15.
Yeah,
I forgot the price on Amazon. It looks.
That dog. Can you guys?
What are you using, Papa, for yours? Anthony just froze, by the way.
I just use the one on the Chrome.
That's a pretty good quality camera.
Papa, what happened? We all froze.
What's this Wii business?
I've been talking to Papa while you were frozen.
Sorry, I thought you all, because all of the screens went blank for a second.
I noticed something on your wall too. Turn that way. Go that way. No, the other way. Other way. Keep going. No, keep going that way. Right there. Your target. No, the target on your wall. I used to go to the firing range when I was younger in Sea Cadets. I love target practice.
Yeah. Here, right?
The other side. Nope.
Oh,
Where?
wait. Let me see.
Yeah.
That?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that wasn't for the gun range. I went to Anchorage, the archery.
Oh, okay. I love archery also.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
With the
okay.
bow and arrow. I did it for my brother's birthday once. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
wow, that's cool. Compound bow.
I used to
Yeah.
play darts actually. So the hand-eye coordination thing, same. It's the same kind of
Yeah,
theory.
with the pull back. Yeah.
It goes up and then down in. Yeah.
Yeah. When I did it, I was first scared. The guy was scaring me because the guy said, "Well, if you do, be careful because it could go all the way in your head." I was like, "Oh my god!" When the guy was explaining, he was a little scared of me when he said it, though.
I love shooting. My next trip to Vegas, I'm really looking to possibly
I love Vegas.
go shoot a 50 caliber. It'll be a dream for me to shoot a 50 caliber, but I want an outside range. I don't want this inside range at 50 yards or anything. No, I want at least 1,000 yards to be able to.
If you got a 50 caliber, you're going to need 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I've been looking it up, and these things they're charging like $200 to $500 just to shoot maybe a couple rounds in. But it's an indoor range. Like that's not going to be fun for me. I don't want to go into a range with a huge, powerful rifle like that. I want to be like a sniper because I love sniping. I love that part. I used to play Call of Duty, and so.
Gary, Larry, do you have a gun or you're not allowed? Because some states are allowed to have at home.
Well, here in Canada,
Yeah.
we are allowed to have guns, handguns. I don't know the full thing on there, but we're allowed to have rifles for hunting and stuff like that.
Okay.
We're a little bit harsher on gun control in Canada than in America, but it's getting tougher. But myself, I like guns for I don't do hunting. I went hunting once way back in the 90s, and I shot a rabbit, but I didn't eat the rabbit, and I felt the most guiltless. Like I just, and I will not do any of that kind of thing ever again. But I still like shooting at targets. I love it.
Do it again and fry the rabbit. It's delicious.
Oh, I don't know. Thank you. I don't like rabbit.
Papa, you ever ate rabbit? I never have.
Thanks, yes, it's yummy.
No way.
Oh.
Good.
I had duck, but I never had a rabbit.
Rabbit's good meat.
No. Isn't it like somebody says like gooey? Is that true? The rabbit?
No, if you can eat duck, duck might be a little bit gooey, but rabbit is a little bit more lean than duck.
Oh.
Rabbit doesn't have the bird type flavor,
No.
Yeah.
What did we have? We had, I don't know if you guys call them partridge or not.
Mm-hmm.
Grouse. It's grouse. That's what I had. Grouse. Partridge. Same thing kind of deal. I tried that. That's actually not too bad. I didn't shoot them, but my friends where I was with, they shot them. I'm actually the one that said them. We were in a car driving down this road. It's like, oh, no, they're there. So we get out of the car, stop the car, and they start shooting it, and we got it. So that was my first time ever trying grouse, and that was pretty good, actually.
I hope you're not confessing on my live stream to working out, drive-by shootings and whatnot.
No, it's not. No. All I was doing, I was looking out the window, driving, and I said, wait, there's something. We stopped the car. We all got out. They had their guns with them. We walked back to where it was, and they didn't even fly away. They were like, that's the most stupidest animal I've ever seen.
That's okay. Your secret's safe with me and whoever else watches this video.
Yeah.
Papa, did you go do your thing you had to do after the live stream? You said you had to go somewhere? Yesterday, remember you cut it short? You said I had to do a couple of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever did?
Okay. Last evening?
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I got that done. And I got back in time for, I had a good dinner. But also got back in time for
what you had for dinner? Anything good?
Ship show. Yesterday I had porcupines. They were not the real ones, the baked ones.
Porcupines?
Porcupines.
When you say porcupines, obviously somebody's going to think you're talking about the real ones.
Like the beef balls where you
Oh,
have the rice.
It's made with ground beef and rice.
Yeah, right.
And I can't remember.
No, I've never eaten real porcupine.
I'm about to say that's funny.
I have had a lot of exotic animals, but I've never tried porcupine. I don't know. I heard it's real sticky.
Is that why you were thinking, Anthony, like he was talking about the real porcupine?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, Papa. I thought.
No, he's talking like meatballs with rice and stuff inside.
Oh,
Right. They're
I
pretty good.
see.
They're pretty good if somebody knows how to make them. And to me, about anything with beef, that's just the first letter of the alphabet.
Same. I agree.
Yeah, I had pizza last night.
Yes.
We had pizza the night before.
What you had yesterday, Larry?
Okay, so what's happening with me is roughly around dinner, the normal dinner time, I get tired and I have naps around that time. Sometimes I don't, but what it messes up my stomach, so I don't eat. So I eat dinner as in like in the afternoon. So I made cheeseburgers yesterday afternoon.
Oh, you were saying you're gonna make
but
it.
I wanted to say this because everybody raves about this guy's burger. I have never tried it yet, but I can't wait to try it because I got a recipe for the what they call donkey sauce. And
the donkey sauce, the special sauce.
Now I don't think I'll ever have anything but donkey sauce on my burger because that's like, just the.
So Larry, you bought the donkey sauce or you made it homemade?
Made it homemade. I got a recipe.
Oh, okay.
All it is mayonnaise, mustard, garlic, Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper.
Oh, I gotta try that. Oh,
I
gotta try to make it. Oh.
Now you gotta do the right ratios, right? You know, I made a mistake. I put what the recipe called for garlic, but it was really garlicky. I don't do really garlicky. So I put just a little smidgen.
So Larry, you never had Guy's Burgers?
Garlic pizza, yummy.
Garlic pizza's good, yeah.
I never had that garlic pizza.
Have some. You'll thank me later.
So Papa, the garlic pizza does it have the sauce too, or just garlic? How is it?
The one I had the sauce, and
the cheese, right?
It was actually in Indianapolis. It was good.
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna have a porcupine.
There
you go.
Yeah, Larry, if you go to Mexico, oh wow, that sounds good. If you go to Mexico, Cancun, they have Guy's Burgers in the airport.
We gotta pay attention, gentlemen. Look who's here, our beautiful queen.
Hi, Najuma.
That is the sweet Najuma. We always welcome her. You know, I have a question about Tyler's last comment. He said, Larry, my webcam is ancient. It's from 2008. Shut up, Tyler.
Born around that time?
That's just about as old as Tyler.
I was just saying, yeah, wasn't he born around that time?
I think Tyler's a 2007 or 20.
I mean, mozzarella cheese.
Oh, see, you're Italian now.
No, I have a food store near my house, and they have it's called a cherry salad. It's like antipasta salad. It has olives, tomato, and mozzarella cheese, and oil.
Very good salad.
That is caprese.
That's called Capri. Yeah, it's Capri salad, but
salad,
but the name they say it's called cherry salad. That's how they name it. I don't know why.
Oh, that's caprese.
Yeah, Capri salad is
look, Papa, see?
Oh God,
the olive, tomato, and you know how much this costs? It's not that expensive. It costs like $3 something.
I love caprese.
$3.25. It's like $3 something. Usually it's expensive. What happened?
I said that's expensive for us. That's like $6 for us.
Oh really? Yeah. Yeah, it's $3.36. That's how much it costs. So
that's not bad.
That's good, right?
And you know what?
69 cents.
Yeah, and Papa, like if you could get mashed potatoes, right? They have all different food. If you want mashed potatoes, like a small, already made mashed potatoes, cost like $8.
For mashed potatoes?
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. Like a mashed potatoes already made, you just take it home and heat it up.
Sure. I get those.
They charge you $8.
Yeah, $8 for mashed potatoes. I was like, what? For that, I could just get the bag and make it my homemade.
What, they get like imported potatoes from like Timbuktu and
No, I don't know. It's already made. Like like ShopRite,
no, I know.
Publix, whatever.
I'm being smart. Like,
I didn't know. I thought you were serious. I didn't know. Oh, okay. I know. And Papa, they also have pierogies there too.
That's what I just thought of.
They have the chicken, they have beef, they have the cheese, and they have potato pierogies.
I have a box full of potato and cheese right now. I've got probably 20 of them.
That's really all I like is the potato and cheese. I can eat the other ones, but I prefer the potato and cheese.
Yeah, I don't like the chicken and stuff. I only like the potato and cheese either.
You don't like the potato and cheese?
No, I like the potato and cheese. I don't like the chicken ones. I
Also,
don't like
okay.
the potato and cheese. Yeah, and when you get the pierogies, it comes with sour cream, I think, and it comes with onions.
Sour cream and cheddar cheese.
Yeah. Is it supposed to come with onions or no?
Yes.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. That's
way.
But it's got to be a sweet onion, like caramelized onion. To
yeah, that's how it is. It's sweet.
That's what's on the Polish today. The Polish dog has that on it.
But you got to buy your own sour cream and add it. It don't come with it. It just comes like in the Tupperware.
Now I'm getting hungry. Thanks, Anthony.
So I just thought I didn't know if he liked pierogies or not. That's why I asked him.
I'm actually a foodaholic, and that's actually being serious.
Papa, you eat kibasi?
What are you doing today, dear?
Yeah. Papa, you eat kibasi?
Yeah.
Oh, kibasi sausage? Oh.
Absolutely. That's.
I actually have them in Lunchables.
I don't
have that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can tell, Anthony, but.
What is that?
That's actually a piece of kielbasa that the Polish ladies have made up for me.
Oh, so that's what you got for lunch today? The Polish place?
Uh-huh. I got a box of freshly made pierogies in there. All I gotta do is go in and eat them. So I'm not gonna be on here too long today.
So you ate lunch already or no?
Nah, no. And I'm late. I'm late for a very important date.
Oh. Yeah,
I want to just comment to you were saying about Mexico. I actually had a 7-hour delay at Cancun Airport, and overnight we got at the airport at 10 o'clock at night. We were supposed to leave at 4. No, actually no, because we were leaving the resort at 12, but they delayed us until 10 o'clock that night. We got the bus out of the resort at 10 o'clock. It's an hour's drive there. So, yeah, we got to the Cancun airport by 11. We still had to wait for them to show up. Our flight didn't leave till 4 a.m. Vancouver time the next day.
Wow.
No water, no nothing in the airport.
Wow.
No restaurant.
Are you serious? That's crazy.
Nothing. No, because you're not going to drink the water from Mexico. I don't think so. If you are,
no.
Yeah, I heard it's bad. I didn't know if that was true. People just saying that.
You don't think, Anthony, that's something that you don't even try or take a chance.
So, Papa, can you get sick?
Oh, can you?
I don't know. I just heard. I never did.
It's more like, will you? And the answer is yes, you will.
So, how you brush your teeth? You got to brush with a bottle of water?
No, you can brush them, but just spit. Don't swallow.
Don't let it go into your digestive system.
Just make sure you gargle, spit it out, right? Yeah.
Kind of like if you take in ocean water. You know, ocean water is salt water.
Yeah.
You take that in, swig it around, spit it back out. But you don't want to swallow like a gulp of water, because a gulp of it, it'll make you sick. So
that's why the resorts give you bottled waters in the
absolutely,
rooms?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Everybody knows you don't. Oh, I can tell you some horror stories.
I didn't know you could really get sick. I thought people were just saying that.
No. They're just saying that because they tried it one time and ended up puking their guts out. And
my wedding in 2014, I ended up at the infirmary and they could not figure it out. They gave me an injection. I even come back to Canada and they couldn't figure out the issue, but it felt like something like that.
I wonder what's in the water that's making people sick.
Well, it's just not clean. It's not purified. It's not all the junk that we shouldn't be taking into our system is not filtered properly.
Yeah.
So like the U.S., you could drink the water, but Mexico, you're getting sick. So.
Right.
But your insides are already used to it. Your immune system that fights off all that crap is already used to it, whereas our immune system isn't used to the Mexican bacteria and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, so it is true. I didn't know. I thought people were just saying that so you
No,
know.
But now,
it's
I didn't
like
know.
the resort that I stayed at, which was in the Mayan Riviera, it's a 5-star resort. They have their own water filtration system, so it was somewhat safe to drink. But I didn't. I always had the dos ruso blanco, por favor.
Larry, you speak Spanish or no?
Un poquito.
Ah.
Well, no, I don't speak any languages really, but I know words. I'm French. I'm originally from the east coast of Canada, and the province I live in is officially bilingual, French and English. And I learned French in school, but just enough to say a few words, and I don't remember it. But I do know words, leche, milk, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Well, because that's another thing. I just drank my leche.
Papa, are you gonna be asleep tomorrow at 10 p.m. or that's too late for you?
That's typically too late.
Oh, because I'm gonna have I'm gonna go live. I'm
probably
having a
up.
guest on tomorrow if you want to be there.
I will try. I got up. I fell asleep last night. I fell asleep about 7:30 or 8. Then I woke right up at almost midnight, and I thought, oh gosh, I'll never get back to sleep. Well, I did, but then I woke up this bright, wide awake at 3:30, and I haven't been back to sleep since 3:30 this morning.
And you didn't take a nap during the day?
No, I haven't. I haven't yet today. If I take a nap now, it'll wreck me.
So can you do your show today, or are you gonna be so tired?
I'm going to do my show. It is 1:40 right now. No, yeah, it's 1:40 Central Time,
Yeah.
and my show goes at 5 Central. So I'll do it, but
Then after that, I guess
you'll
you'll take a nap or something.
No, I can't take a nap, or even after that. I
Well,
probably.
you were up late last night. I saw you on Life is Good. I said to myself, Papa's still up? I didn't know.
I had gotten back up
Oh.
because I normally don't stay up that late, but I knew Ronnie and Alma. When I woke up, I looked over at the YouTube thing, and I figured Ronnie and Alma were still on there with Thirsty Thursday, and they were.
Comment to Najuma's comment there. She's getting some nice new dress shoes. I wanted to ask if that was for her trip when she goes on the cruise with us.
Yeah, do tell, Najuma. Is that for your trip with our little group? Although I don't think I'm with the little group. I think I'm just on my own, I think.
Larry, are you going to watch tomorrow, or are you going to be sleeping?
Anthony, what's going on? What's going on your channel?
What time?
Oh, no, I'm having a guest tomorrow at 10 p.m. on my live.
10 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Time at 7, yeah.
Yeah, I'm having, you know Mike from Lovey Fair Life?
Mike, yeah.
I'm having him as a guest tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
At 10 p.m. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to come, you could come if you want.
Okay.
It's up to you.
You got your list of points, things you can ask him and stuff?
Yeah, well, I got some index cards, and I'm just gonna pull out and ask him some cruise questions and regular questions, whatever.
That's cool. You're getting prepared.
I actually have. I'm a moderator for the Down Under cruises. That's what time they go on.
Oh, so it's okay. I thought maybe you wanted to stop by. I didn't know. Okay.
I would definitely.
Yeah, but you got to do your mod duty, so yeah.
Gotta get my uniform all pressed and nice and.
So yeah, I mean, Larry, you have two devices. Some people do that. Watch one and then watch the other.
Larry has two devices, I think. I do. I've got my.
I have multiple.
My hand.
Okay, so you can watch two live streams if you want. Mine and Down Under if you want.
He's.
You know what, Anthony? That's a good comment.
Yeah, because I see people do that. Some people do that. A lot of people do that.
I don't see the issue.
I know. Yeah.
Is this feeding back at all now? Because I muted my thing.
We were talking about. I'm actually working on a third lens, which is what they call the Nifty 50, which is a portrait or vlogging lens.
Papa, have you ever drove to Florida?
I'm afraid I have.
Because I think I got one more next Saturday is my last live show because my parents are coming up, right? My parents coming up to Florida, so I'm gonna fly. I think they're gonna visit family in Fort Myers, so I figured let me fly to New York and I drive back up with them to Florida.
Okay,
That's what I was like.
so you're going to drive from New York back to
No, I'm
Florida?
not gonna drive. I'm gonna fly from Florida to New York,
Okay.
and then they're gonna go to Florida with my visit some family in Fort Myers. So I'm gonna go with them. Then when they're on their way back, they're gonna drop me off at home.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they're
That's what I was gonna say. How long is it? I never did it. Is it long?
it's
Because I'm
pretty,
driving all the way from Brooklyn all the way to Fort Myers.
that's a pretty
And
good.
on GPS, somebody says on GPS is 18 hours, but somebody said it's 20. So I don't know.
I would say it's much closer to 20. Depends on how fast you drive. I mean, I will tell you that
Because you take 95 all the way down, then you got to switch to 87 in Jacksonville, then I-10, 75. So I don't know.
well, yeah, you can do that, I guess. But
That's what GPS said. So that's how I was asking. Is it a long drive, really?
you can
I'm
take
looking at it right now.
95. I would take, and I did take one time 95 all the way to out of
Jackson.
Orlando,
Orlando.
and take
Okay,
interstate.
so
Take
Anthony,
I-4 across. Take I-4 over to Tampa.
What happened, Larry?
so I looked at Google Maps. It's saying 20 hours. Now, this
Yeah.
is just a possibility.
What I would guess.
Where you're hearing two different numbers, it could be based on traffic.
Oh, that's
Changing,
why.
you know what I mean? All depends on where you are in Brooklyn, because I'm sure leaving Brooklyn, you can't just get onto the freeway and you're off and running. Like,
No, I got to go through Staten Island, then go through Jersey. So
Yeah.
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 It will depend on New York's like Chicago.
Yeah.
Your trip depends on whenever you start in one of these mega cities.
Yeah, but my stepdad said because he don't want to he don't want to leave it anymore. So I think he said he was going to sleep a little bit in the day and probably leave like 11 or 12 at night. That's what he said he wanted to do. I was like, okay.
That's an idea too. I definitely would. I would never leave
because he don't want to stop at a hotel. He said he was going to drive all the way there, leave at 11 or 12 at night, and then sleep at the hotel in Fort Myers.
He's going to do the 12 hours straight, or the
yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, if he leaves like at 11 in the
11 or 12 or 1 in the morning, I'm not sure.
If he leaves at 11 at night, that'll put him into Fort Myers probably around, I would guess, 8 or 9 at night.
The next day, right?
Right.
Okay, so 1 day, okay. Because somebody said it takes 2 days. I wasn't sure if that's true.
Well, I mean, technically, you could travel over a 2-day period. You could travel from like noon on Saturday till.
It's 1,300 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's quite a hike.
Wow.
I've been there and done that twice actually, and and both times I was alone. I would never recommend it.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna do it. They're not gonna want to do it again. I bet next time they're gonna probably fly.
I thought that's what you did when you went to New York with your brother, helping your brother move. I thought you drove to New York.
No, I flew. I can't drive. That's too far for me to drive by myself.
I drove that distance. Yeah. Papa, I wanted to ask, Gina Ellsworth.
That's my sister. That's
your sister. Hi, Gina. Nice to meet you. I'm Larry.
Oh, okay. I just saw my sister, and I wasn't even watching. Shame on me.
Because Larry, you got to be careful. 95 has like a lot of cops. They say you got to be on the speed limit. Be careful.
What tomorrow? Unfortunately, no. I have a funeral to go to. Oh, Najuma, we're so sad for you.
Yeah,
this show is very unique. It covers a variety of information. Travel stories are great because you can get a picture of the world for those of us who are unable to go places they wish they could. True. The deepest sympathy to Najuma, says Gina. That's a long ride, about 17 hours. Najuma, you're right. It is not. It is not for the faint of heart. I did it
to Florida.
I was 18 when I did it.
New York.
I wish that on anybody. Very long trip. Thank you, Gina Ellsworth, says Najuma.
Wow.
we are always, you're always such a sweet supporter of all the travel community. Uh,
Hmm.
we're so glad you're a part of our lives. And we're going to be praying for you, honey, that
Yes.
not just for you, but for all your family and the friends that are involved with this. When someone passes, even if we feel like they've gone on to be, with the Lord or be at a place of rest, it still kind of leaves an empty spot in our lives and in our hearts. Sometimes it might be just a familiar face. The other day, I called my father, but I thought I was calling my mother. Then it dawned on me when my father answered the phone, oh, mother's not home. So, you get into such habits over so many years. Najuma is saying down here, let's see. Najuma says, my husband and I drove to New York from Jacksonville about 25 years ago. It took us 17 hours. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And that is Jacksonville. And Jacksonville is about 6 hours.
I'm going more down, so
Yeah, you're going much further.
I'm going like near Naples. I think it's between Fort Lauderdale and Miami, like.
And you're crossing the state too. You're going to the other side
Yeah.
of the state. It's
Yeah.
it's 6 hours from Fort Myers uh, to Jacksonville is at least another 5 or 6 hours. You got
Yeah.
a lot of driving on your hands. Uh,
Yeah, I
we
know,
will
yeah.
we will definitely be praying for you, Najuma. All these people here, we all pray, and we'll be praying for you
Yep.
and for your family and friends because it wasn't that long ago. Everybody on here was praying for me. My mother had passed, and I love my
Our
mother.
country just lost a great name, and I know you would know. You guys would all know him if you're into hockey. Wayne Gretzky's father just passed away.
Oh, Wayne, the great one.
His father just passed away. I don't know how it was presented down in the States, but here in Canada,
Didn't
his
know that.
father was just as much, not the same, but he was pretty much a celebrity, just like Wayne Gretzky was, because it showed like, hey, the hockey father being, vigilant, taking his son to hockey and all that. He featured on Tim Hortons commercials and stuff like that. So our country kind of got a close relationship with him, I guess. I mourn for any human being. I'm an empath. It doesn't matter who you are. I still hurt just as much. Well, not. I'm sorry. That sounds judgmental. I hurt very deeply. Hearing about any death, it hurts. Like same with that thing. That very sad, tragic accident with that SUV in the transport truck that killed 15. Like,
Wow.
I cried hearing about all those deaths, right? And I've never met these people, but it's that's how much I care about humanity. And of course I pray. Prayer,
Well,
that's
I
all.
mean, good on you for that. When was that, Larry?
That was 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 4 days ago, I think it was. Maybe.
Oh my God, have mercy. We just lost Mama. She had love for everyone. Yes.
20. There was 20 something in the SUV.
Oh,
Yes.
that's terrible.
They took out all the seats except for the driver's and passenger seat and stuffed them in, and that's another topic that I really don't want to get into right now.
Yeah.
That creates anger.
Let's see where I missed something here.
Oh, that was your sister.
Oh, I got it. Okay, we
lost your mama.
She had love for everyone. Mother definitely had love for everyone, and she taught that to us. Love anybody, anywhere, anytime, and don't exclude anyone. Mother would lose her mind if she felt like somebody was being edged out somehow.
Amen. Yep.
She did
exactly
not.
What my mom was when my
did
mom
not
passed away
care.
too. Exactly, Papa.
Mother did not care about picking the best team. She just wanted to make sure everyone got picked.
Everyone got picked. That's right.
And she made everybody feel that way. If you came to the Ellsworth house, she was going to make you feel that way after she got your belly full of food. That was
Yeah.
the number one priority.
Yeah.
Get them some food, because even if they say they're not hungry, she has to offer 6 more times. Now, can I get you something? And they're like, no. I just ate. Oh, well, okay. But do you want this? And I mean, it just goes on and on and on. That was just mother. My kids make awful fun of me for, when their friends come over. I'm always worried their friends, because they're little bitty people, and I'm like, well, do you want this? And finally, Mary will say, Dad, they just ate. They're not hungry. I'm like, oh, okay. But you know what? I get that from my mother. My mother was always that way. Gotta get food. Gotta love people. And she lived by example. I'm telling you, she lived by example. She gave us some great memories.
And how old was she, Papa?
She was 80. She just turned 84 a month before she passed. She had turned 84 years old. She was born in 1936 on Veterans Day. And
my mom was born June 10th, which is our anniversary, 1930. She would be 91 now, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you yesterday. My father, my biological father, would be he'd be 115 right now.
Yeah. You said he was born in 1906. Holy cow! My dad is still alive.
Yes.
And he was born in 1933. And let's see, Najuma is saying something here. Let's pay attention to what Najuma is saying. My grandma was the same way. Najuma, how do you mean? As far as like food and hugs and kisses for
your
everybody?
mom, exactly what you're saying. I can almost guarantee that's what she's saying, because my mom was basically the same way, Papa. Don't kill baby animals unless you give them guns too. I love it.
Larry, what are you drinking? Coffee?
Yeah, this is Canadian's Starbucks, Tim Hortons coffee.
Everybody I talk to from Canada loves Tim Hortons. I'm not a coffee drinker. I love to smell it though.
We actually have a coffee maker and everything here, and an espresso machine and everything. But they have Tim Hortons. Well, they have drip coffee and stuff. I actually drink Tim Hortons instant coffee. I take one teaspoon of instant, throw it in there and it's just like this. It's
come on.
Yeah.
Larry, when I go to New York, I get Tim Hortons sometimes.
Love, can you grab me a bottle? Can you grab me the Tim Hortons bottle? I want to show them. The Tim Hortons bottle.
Oh, Najuma said that's right. Her grandma was just like mother.
Yeah, my mother was exactly the same way. Nobody left out. That's what unconditional love means. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying, unconditional love means you don't let nothing out. Just like your sister was saying about the guns and the animals, got to make sure they give them guns, and I'll make sure now, Tina, that I'll get them some guns next time. No, I don't. I don't hunt anymore. I'll eat some deer if somebody gets a deer or a moose.
Oh, deer's good.
Yes. Now, of course, roast or steak, or I might have a burger, but that's about it.
I like steak. Yeah, you don't like steak?
Oh, no!
I love steak.
My number one thing.
Oh, good. No, because some people don't like steak. That's what. Oh, that's the instant. Wow.
Hey, he's from Canada. He likes steak.
You like steak, Papa?
Yeah.
Oh my!
But I'm picky. I'm real picky. It's got to be some kind of steak. I don't.
How you like to cook? Rare, medium, well.
You know what my favorite cut of meat is?
Medium rare.
You know what my favorite cut is? Top sirloin. That's my. I have no problem getting others. I just like top sirloin. I like the kind of like the chew that you get from it, when it's put on the grill. I like that. Now, of course, you get some other prime cuts that, and you're going to bring to me. I'm going to enjoy them, woo-woo.
Larry, you know which cut is very expensive? The filet mignon. That's always the expensive one.
Anthony, I was a cook for 20 years. I took cooking in 1989.
Why is that piece though so expensive?
Because it's so little. There's not a lot of the loins, right? The loin has certain cuts, has Chateaubriand, fillets, all that kind of stuff. But there's only 2 loins in there, and they're small. Mm-hmm. So it's just like anything else. Demand for it. Everybody loves. It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken. The white meat is more expensive than the dark meat, right? It's because the demand for the breast meat over the other meat is more demanding, right? So it's the same thing.
The only time I get that piece is on a cruise because it's free.
Yeah, I know, but somebody was telling me the steakhouses aren't the same as a high-end dining, I guess. Papa, is that what you were saying?
Well, talk amongst yourself.
Oh, no, wait, this is a good time.
No, Papa's eating, that's why.
Prime rib. Oh, I love prime rib. But no,
you like T-bone?
I love T-bone. I love all those. But when I'm going to the grocery store to get a steak, I go after the top sirloin. For one, it's a cheap cut of meat. It's really cheap. But I don't need to spend $30 on a steak. I'm spending $10 on a steak.
So Larry, when you go on a cruise, what kind of steak do you get? Because it's free. So
I've never been on, Anthony. My number one thing I can't wait for, I was telling Papa, is the steakhouse. That's the.
You never been on a cruise?
Never been on a cruise yet.
Oh, I thought you've been. I didn't know. Oh.
Najuma, I know you said you're traveling, but I missed where you're traveling to. Somebody tell me where she's going. I'm assuming it's out of state or out of town at least.
She's got to get to a funeral.
My husband and I drove from New York to Jacksonville.
Maybe she was talking about that.
Yes, Najumi, you're going to be in my prayers and everything. Safe travels.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The steakhouse, Anthony, I certainly don't go after filet because it's not mine. I'm not. To me, fillets are too rich. That's not the flavor I like. I've even tried Wagyu.
I never tried that. How is that? I heard that's the best one in Australia. People.
Well, actually,
they say that steak is from Australia.
The type of Wagyu I got is actually American Wagyu, and Wagyu is there's A5 and all that kind of stuff. Well, this is kind of like on the bottom end of the grading of Wagyu, which is above what you guys call it prime, I think. Your top thing is prime, right? In America.
Prime rib?
No, prime.
Prime. Oh.
Like here in Canada, we do grade A, AA, or AAA, right? AAA.
They call it prime here.
Equivalent of your prime. And so in Wagyu, it's the next step above that, right? And so, but they also have levels in Wagyu as well. And so this Wagyu steak that I got, it was $20 for an 8-ounce ribeye. But the marbling in it was like out of this world. Yummy, but I don't like juicy, greasy steaks, fatty steaks. I guess no, I can't say that. It's the juicy ones. I like a chewy steak. That's what I like.
So it was good. You liked it, right, Wagyu?
Oh, Wagyu. Did she say Wagyu? No, Wagyu. W-A-G. W-A-G-U. Wagyu, there's also the top Wagyu, which is A5.
I'm not leaving New York. The service is town over from where I live. Okay, Najuma. Okay. Well, be blessed. And please stay in touch with us and let us know if we can help somehow. Yeah. Gina is my sister, and you'll find that she is a very, very compassionate soul as well. Yes. We understand loss. God knows we've been through it several times with our family, and with
your job.
Yeah, we've had to deal with job loss. We've had to deal with family loss.
No, what I'm meaning is last rites and stuff, all those kinds of things.
Oh, I'm a reverend. I'm not a priest. I'm not a father.
Oh, okay. You've never done last rites or anything? Oh, okay.
I did a ceremony one time that it placated the Catholic people that were there.
Mhm.
I did tell him ahead of time, though, that I was not a priest
Mhm.
and that I wasn't administering the actual last rites of the Catholic Church, but that I would give a special blessing to the family. And they were very grateful and very understanding. I really felt for them. I had so hoped that their priest would make it in time, but
Death, death, death is nothing different in any religion.
that's
It's
right. That's right. And
death, right? You know, and
but you know, some people are very they're
of course,
very
no, I understand. And yeah, we got to respect their feelings in what you're talking about. Okay, in excuse me, in Catholic or Catholicism.
well, you know, I just told him as I administered my prayer, I said, you know, we bless Horace. Horace was a good man in life, and we pray that he now lies in rest with the Holy Spirit, who is from God and who is God.
I'm
And
getting goosebumps by you saying it right now.
yeah, I mean, you know, I just prayed the prayer and just said, you know, Lord, please receive him into a place of rest. And even more so, be inside the hearts of everybody that's in this room
Amen.
right
Yeah.
now and help us to try to understand why.
Amen.
Even though we can't possibly grasp why, um, if you can't fill the hole, then at least just let it be not so big a blow to destroy us.
Yes.
And they were very thankful. I got a card in the mail a couple of weeks later. They even went out and got me a gift certificate to a steakhouse, as it were. And
Wow.
they were very grateful. I certainly didn't do it expecting anything. I was just doing it because of, you know, I was there at the hospital. It was a car wreck, and uh, the guy came in, and I knew he wasn't going to make it, so I hung around. I was actually done, but I knew he wasn't going to make it, and I thought, well, rather than get another chaplain up in the middle of the night, it was 11 o'clock. I would just stay there, and it was about 1:30 or two before he went on, and then I stayed with him probably another hour. Well worth it. Money, you can't spend enough money to buy people's hearts, and when you can put something like that into somebody's heart and soul, it is worth any amount of money that you could ever come up with. You could drain the governments of the world, and it wouldn't be worth what a simple prayer at 2:30 in the morning is. You know, that's the end of sermon for now. You can pay on your way out the back door. Thanks for
Ties in the mail.
tithes in the mail. That's right.
Papa, are you still a reverend or you retired from that?
I am a reverend. Yeah, that's a
Do you
title.
still go to the churches or no?
I well, yeah, I haven't been for right at 1 year now, just over 1 year.
Oh
Uh,
no.
I'm very eager to get back. I have both of my COVID shots now, and
Amen.
I've waited my 10 days. They want you to wait 10 days after your COVID shots are complete. Uh,
Really?
yeah,
Here it's 4 months.
yeah. Well, we talked about that yesterday. Canada. Oh my gosh.
And
Um,
they just approved the Johnson and Johnson today.
the Johnson and Johnson got approved. That's no surprise. I knew it would.
I
The
heard the second shot, people getting very sick on the second shot.
I have heard
Well,
people say that. I
yeah.
got the second shot and have not had any trouble. My sister is here. If she also has had the shot. I don't know if she would want to comment on it or not. But we both had our shots, both of them.
I get,
And our
I'm getting
father, my dad, has had both of his. I can tell you, he did not have any problem with his. I didn't have any, not much problem with mine. My symptoms were extremely, extremely mild, for which I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I was out of town.
for me, if whatever happens, it happens. That's the way to do it. I'm going through. I'm taking that leap of faith, saying, "Here you go, jab me in the arm, get it over with. If I get sick, well, then I get sick, right?"
That was exactly my thinking, Plump. I just didn't want to put it off. I felt like I was in a high risk category because
And I
see,
pray too for you, Papa. I don't know, just so you know. And I'm not looking for anything in return. I just want you to know
well, thank you,
I
thank
did
you.
pray for you.
And you know, I thought even if it does make me sick, if it ultimately saves my life, that's what my wife and children want. So that's what I want. Uh, let's just say, looky here.
Airport in Alaska.
Hey,
Oh,
no,
hey.
no shots here. Anyone who wants is welcome to
Mm.
mine.
Papa, are the church open in your town or they still closed?
No, they are open. They are open, but only you have to sign up before. You got to sign up before Sunday, because
So are you still going or you don't go?
I haven't been since last January.
Wow, that's a long time.
It-
I just
I
since
haven't
they
been,
opened, you
I
went back.
haven't
I
been
done
in a
when they
church for
opened.
3 years now.
Say that again.
I haven't been in a church for 3 years now, and I am
Wow.
starving for a church. Starving. Like
I really miss. I'm a very very social person, and I also come from a family of big fat German people who love to hug and kiss everybody. And I'm at an all black church where everybody loves to hug and kiss everybody. I mean,
Yeah,
Mhm.
those church they do that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm on a
Although
total.
I'm not a touchy guy. I don't mind giving a hug, but I'm kind
But
of
not
like
now. No hugs now.
not
Because
now,
what's
but
going on?
like you know what I mean. Like I don't mind. Like I'll give you a hug, but I'm not that. Oh, come here to everyone. No, no.
So Larry, do you watch the church on TV?
No, no.
You don't watch it online? Oh.
Let's see what.
I actually want my own service with my own people. And it's not like judging or any of that stuff. I just prefer that. I follow. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. Okay, that's my personal way of life. The church part, I have my own different feelings about different denominations and all that. To give you an example, kind of like an idea, I work for an organization, and they let me go, and I was very hurt by it. Like for a job, they let me go. I was hurt by it, and so mentally, I kind of went rebellious against the church, not God. I'll never go against God because He has nothing to do with it. But I went against the church. I was very angry at the church, and we have to learn on how to deal. And I've since forgiven everything about it. But by the time I have learned how to forgive, COVID came in. So
Yeah, and it ended up costing you more than you wanted to pay.
that's right.
And as the old saying goes, it costs you more than you want to pay. It keeps you longer than you want to stay. And what's the third one? I forget.
What it
Papa,
is
do you watch the church online, Papa?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Uh, keeps you longer than you want to stay. Costs you more than you want to pay. Da 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 da.
I heard that saying you're talking about, and I don't remember either.
Yeah.
Must be this 50s club that we're in here.
Costs you more than you want to pay. That's gonna drive me crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh well. Barefoot and Chena talking about. Chena's saying that the Chena Hot Springs in Alaska. That's her favorite place in Alaska. I wonder why.
Hot Springs. Huh?
The Chena Hot Springs.
I love hot springs, but I have only experienced one hot springs in Canada, and that was Jasper Nest. I actually worked at the place called Mayat Hot Springs in Jasper National Park.
I have only been to one hot springs, and that was in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and very, very neat.
I never been to Arkansas.
Arkansas is.
Is it nice?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far.
I never been there, so that's why.
For a long time, I used to call it Arkansas. I don't know why I could never get to say Arkansas. I just, oh yeah, Arkansas. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Papa, is Arkansas near Oklahoma or no?
Yes. Yes.
The Bible Belt, as they call it.
If you go to Arkansas and look toward the upper left-hand corner, that runs along the border of Oklahoma. That will run along, in fact, not too far from where Ruffy lives in Tulsa. He lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, yeah.
If I may say a little story about my testimony, Papa, and it's got to do with Arkansas. Have you guys heard of the TV show 21 Kids and Counting?
I heard of it, but I never saw
Okay,
it.
so that family, the Duggars, they live in Arkansas.
The Duggars.
Well, all my life, I've always respected religion. I was saved in 2009, November 18th, 2009, Anthony. So all my life, I never believed in God. My mother was Christian. I have a couple sisters that were Christians, but I never really truly believed. And one of the things that helped me to make my decision, and boy, was I wrong, is watching the Duggar family, how they were. And I was that, if I could say, typical person, unbeliever, looking at the Duggars thinking, oh my God, Christians are so perfect. Look at, they're so happy. Boy, was I wrong. I had to learn a lot.
Well, I mean,
and so that was a part of my desire to follow Jesus is a lot of their actions. Of course, I've learned since, and and he taught me everything what I need to learn out of all of that. But that was Arkansas, and the Duggar family was a really big part of me making my decision to say, you know what, fine, I'll do it.
And let me just say, God can and does uses people for his purpose and for his time. You'll hear this again on my 5-minute videos sometimes. Frequently, I talk about the scaffolding in our lives.
Amen. Yes. Exactly.
And there are some people who are tremendous, strong items of scaffolding along the outside of our building as they build up our building and add that they add that glass facade. They put that glass facade on. Can't do that from the ground. Got to take it up the scaffolding with a crane and all that. Got to build the scaffolding first.
Yeah.
However, once they're done, time to take that scaffolding back down. And when the scaffolding comes back down, what remains has nothing to do with the scaffolding. The scaffolding doesn't show up. The scaffolding doesn't get credit. People don't come to that building and say, oh my goodness, the Sears Tower, how incredible. You know how beautiful that scaffolding must have been?
No, I was just looking at the Sears Tower a couple nights ago. I told you I watched that documentary. That's a beautiful building, but there was no scaffolding. If I can actually add to this testimony, and it's got to do with what you just commented about, Papa, so you can eat some of your lunch. You were saying God used people for his purposes and stuff. The ultimate person that he chose for me was a heroin addict. And I was sitting at the Salvation Army, and I was just about to go through the Salvation Army's programs to make some changes in my life. And I was sitting in the multi-purpose room, as they called it, and this heroin addict, I'm just going to say it that way. I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. And this other girl we were sitting with, we were all talking about, and I said, well, where are you coming from? And they said they were at this soldier training for the Salvation Army, as they say. Anyway, so, like I was always respectful of it, but I still had that attitude of a homeless person, church this, just give me some food and, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we were having a conversation how my mother had passed away in 2002. And me, I've never had no fathers in my life or grandfathers. So I never had a man in my life. And so when my mom passed away, she was my mother and father. And the way I always explained my feelings is like as if a mother bear with her cubs, once they get old enough, she leaves them and she goes off her way and the kids go off her way. And it's a very lonely feeling when you're out there in this world all by yourself. Like, this is a scary world. And so I started talking with the conversation got into that. And all of a sudden this heroin addict says, Larry, you know what? You still have a father. It's like, what do you mean? My father's died when I was young. He said, no, Jesus is your father. And I swear to you, I felt like I was getting the most biggest hug ever. And I still feel that today. I still feel like I'm in his arms holding me. Every single day I wake up, that's how I feel. But I just want to say, you were saying God uses people in different ways. You know, a heroin addict. So who would think a heroin addict, you know, would be so holy and helpful and whatever to a Christian? But hey, it doesn't matter who it is. We're all human. God will use whatever he wants for his purposes. And so I'm very thankful. I'm friends with him. I still talk. He's actually in recovery. But this is like a long-term, lifetime recovery thing, I guess he's doing. It's called Teen Challenge.
There is a scripture in the book of Numbers, chapter 22. And if you ever think that somebody has to have a suit and tie on to be the voice of God, you really need to read this section of scripture. It's not a long chapter. And read it in a version that you ever can, whatever version speaks to you, whatever version you can understand easiest. Read that 22nd chapter of the book of Numbers, and you'll see quickly who God uses to speak. Or should I say, what God uses to speak. We always think, oh, it's got to be the preacher at church on Sunday. Well, it can be. It most definitely can be. And God knows I've spoken. I've used the voice of God. He's spoken through me many times. I'm grateful for it. And God has also used unlikely voices to speak to my spirit. And at times when I was least expecting it. And here it came. I wasn't even expecting a word from the Lord. And all of a sudden, my spirit just crunched inside me and wilted down to nothing. And I found myself, prostrate on the floor before God.
Amen,
and thinking, wow, what the heck just happened? And realizing, the Lord had spoken to me, not only in a voice that I wasn't expecting, but at a time when I wasn't even asking. I wasn't even asking him for an answer. I had previously asked him, but it was maybe days or weeks and sometimes even months later. And I finally got an answer back.
Amen, yes.
And of course, sometimes the answer was yes, and sometimes the answer was no. And I learned the value of the no. I learned that sometimes there is a great cost with a yes. Sometimes he goes ahead and does it anyway, just to be kind to his children, and we all end up paying a little bit for it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the no is a little bit of an act of mercy. Sometimes, not every time, but that's always one of my favorite scriptures because it reminds us that he used a donkey, and he can still use a donkey some days. I always used to joke with people. I was like, he used a jackass back then, and he's still using one. As I stand here before you today, he's still using one. So,
yeah. I love how it worked out for in my own case, and it's not a prop myself up. It just solidifies my leap of faith. It solidifies that what you did the right thing. Just how everything has gone from that day on forward. And basically, if I can say it for those non-Christians out there, that doesn't matter. You don't need to see a guy in a long little robe with a beard and nothing. Like it helps, but that it's not about the guy with the beard and stuff. It's about the spirit, the emotions, everything about it behind who Jesus was. That's the nut of this whole thing about the Bible and Christianity and God. It's God is not the guy in the beard and the long white robe. That's not. He's spirit. He's three in one. And so anyway, I don't want to go too far. I'm just so grateful and thankful, and it's amazing what I've been seeing, how that all works. Like I still look at myself as like a baby Christian, and it's amazing me. I'm experiencing Christianity from a baby's point of view. Like when we always say, "Oh, I wish I had that kid's energy" and stuff like that, and the kids are so innocent, and that's how I feel by watching all the stuff going on around me of how God's work does. Prayer, somebody says prayer, I pray for you. You know what? My brother passed away. Does that mean prayer doesn't work? No, that doesn't work that way. It's God that's working. It's your heart that's trying to
That
help.
may have been an act of mercy.
Yeah.
We don't know. And for whatever it's worth, a lot of people, if you tell you, this is what I did for a living. I was a minister. They immediately have a set of standards that they put on you.
I agree.
And I so want to tell them, hey, I feel like a brand new Christian. You might feel that way. Yes, I understand. But I feel the same way. I still feel like a baby in the Lord because He's so much greater than what we're capable of thinking. And especially my little pea brain. Barefoot says, sorry, I call myself a pagan Christian. I have to find. And I took a big old bite of Polish.
While you do that, I'll have one of these donut drops.
Oh, knock it off.
I just had a sandwich, so I was a little hungry.
Plump was rolling out. Was it yesterday when Ananda got you the box of little donut drops? Ooh.
Papa, when you went to Arkansas, how was it? Do you like it or no?
I didn't particularly care for it.
Okay.
Well, you got to realize there's a couple things. Number one, I can't deal with any hot climate because of it. It's a physical thing at this point. I would never asthma, COPD, big.
It was hot when you went there. It was hot.
It's
I'll be right back, guys. I got to use the washroom. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I'm not leaving.
Okay.
Oh, it was hot. I didn't know.
I will tell you, there is not much of a. There is a winter, but we didn't get any snow. We got ice. It's kind of like Atlanta, maybe.
Oh, like that? Oh, okay.
I grew up in the north. I grew up in the Indianapolis area.
Oh.
And then now I live north of that a couple hundred miles, up north of Chicago. So if it gets into the 90s here, it's a major, major news break.
Yeah, I never went to Arkansas, so I was asking, how is it? Nice?
Well,
that's how I was asking.
the scenery's not that. It's not that pretty a land. There's a whole lot prettier places than that part of America.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to be in that part of America,
so I'll say maybe one day in the future, maybe I could go there. That's how I was asking you.
Go north of there into Missouri. Missouri has parts.
I went to Missouri before. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. Remember when I said I was going away to Chicago? I went to the wedding.
Oh, that's right.
It was in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Missouri has some pretty parts. Illinois, the northern.
I've never been to Sedona, Missouri. I've been to Kansas City, Missouri. I've never been to St. Louis before.
You would love St. Louis.
So maybe I gotta try it out. But someone said, I don't know if it's true. Someone said like St. Louis is not that great area. Is that true? It's like bad.
Well, it's
So
getting
that is true, right?
kind of a lot of high crime area. It seems like.
Oh.
Um,
But I'm sure. I guess I'm sure if you stay in a hotel, it'll be fine over there, right?
if you go, well, it depends on where the hotel is. If you
Oh, okay.
go, if you
Cause Papa,
go,
I seen some hotels like near the archery, near the arch over there.
oh yeah, by the arch.
That's how I'm saying. Is that a good neighborhood to stay over there?
Well, I mean, that's not the type of thing I wouldn't be running around after dark. And
No, 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 no. I was going in the daytime. I was just asking. I
yeah,
don't know.
that's a very public area.
Yeah.
And the arch was built like right when I was born, like the mid 60s. And
Yeah.
it's really incredible to see and to ride up in. You ride up in these little pods and you're up against each other like this with 5 of you right around this little pod. And
Oh wow.
you go up, and it goes boom, boom, boom. And that little
So
pod keeps going up, boom,
wow.
and it climbs its way up that hill, and you keep feeling like you're going to cut loose and fall all the way to the ground.
You're talking about
So Papa, the airport near you. What's the closest airport? Chicago.
It's called Lambert. Yes, Chicago International Airport. Hey, looky who's here.
Hey, Najuma.
That's our sweet friend from Long Island.
Najuma, is it cold over there?
Yeah.
Is it cold on Long
Freezing.
Island? I don't know. Is it cold there?
Yeah.
Papa, is it cold where you at?
Well, it was kind of cold today. It was 22 when I got up. Let me look on here now.
Larry, how's the weather over there?
I'm looking right. Well, it's pouring down rain here, but I'm checking the temperature.
Okay. It is.
So Larry, did the snow stop in Canada, or it's still snowing? I don't know when the turning. I don't know when's the last part of snow in Canada. So.
Yeah. So right now it's 50 degrees, but feels like 46.
It's 45 degrees here.
So where I live on the west coast, Anthony, I next to us is mountains. So the jet stream comes from the west and goes to the east. We're on the west side of the mountains. So what happens is everything gets pushed up over the mountains and everything stays cold on the east side of the mountains. So Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, East Coast, all those places are freaking cold.
And dry.
Whereas us on the west coast, we get a lot of rain, tons and tons of rain. And cold temperatures, but like in the 30s and 40s roughly during our winters, which it is right now. We don't get a lot of snow. We had a little bit of snow. Like I was saying yesterday, in the 6 years that I've lived here, I shoveled snow maybe 4 or 5 times.
Oh.
Larry, what is that town that is in Canada? My friend lives there, but I can't pronounce the name. It's called Calary.
Calgary.
Oh yeah. My friend lives in Winnipeg, Calgary, something like that.
No, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
So what? Maybe it's Calgary then. I made a mistake probably then.
Because Calgary, Alberta, and then Manitoba is the province.
Okay, well, she lives in Calgary, Alberta then. Yeah, that's what it is. Does it get very cold up there?
Extremely, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's where she lives, and she says she gets a lot of snow. Like it's always snowing there.
Yes, she lives basically 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, maybe an hour's drive away from the mountains, and on the east side of the mountains. So they get what they call Chinook winds. So today it might be at 12 o'clock. It might be -2. And in the afternoon, it might be +40. You know what I mean? Like, not that extreme, but you know what I mean? Like, it changes that drastic. And they call them
I need to go to Canada one day. I have never been there.
So if you don't want cold, stay on the west side.
I'll probably go in the summer then. That's all.
Well, then summer's beautiful all across the country.
Yeah. And Papa, I got to go to Chicago. I never been to Chicago. I only been on a layover in the plane, but I didn't get off the airport, get out.
Yeah, I know. I know you were in town and didn't call me. You didn't call me? You didn't text?
No, Papa, it's just because I wasn't myself. I was with my dad, right? And his wife, she always got something to say, so that's why I didn't want to get into it. You know how family is.
He was in New York, didn't go visit Najuma.
What we're gonna do, man?
So
I'll come
for
visit
now
you
on,
when I go to New York.
when I travel somewhere, I'm gonna always call a creator now.
You can call.
Creator.
You can call anytime, buddy. You're
But
always-
Papa, I feel bad. I don't want to like bother you. I don't know if you're busy and stuff. That's why I always feel bad.
if I'm busy, like I don't take my phone to the shower with me. If I'm busy,
No.
I
I thought maybe you're busy running errands or going shopping, doing
I
something.
carry mine into the bathroom. I carry mine everywhere I go, except for
Anthony, I am retired.
And Papa, would I be able to see you because I have a layover? You can't come in. How would that work?
Well, the only way is if you would come out, then you'd have to go back through security again. But
I did that
if I come out, would I be able to go back in because it just says a layover on my airplane ticket?
Anthony, I did that in Toronto. I was actually flying from my hometown to Toronto and then Toronto out to Vancouver. I actually got off the plane in Toronto. I had a few-hour layover. I got off the plane, went outside, met my friend at a Tim Hortons. We had some coffee, chit-chat for about an hour and a half, and then back into the
Also,
airport.
you're allowed to go out. I thought you couldn't if you have a layover because the plane don't save boarding from there. I thought it was.
The only issue that you have is because it's domestic, you don't have to worry about that. If you're flying international, then there's an issue. If you're, say, flying from here to the UK and then UK over to Germany, if you have that layover in the UK, then there's an issue because you have to leave international borders, right?
Yeah, so then it wouldn't be smart on international to go.
You can, but there's a long process.
Yeah, it takes a lot more of your time to go.
I wasn't sure if you were able to go outside. That's why I asked. Are you?
But if you get like a 5 or 6 hour, I could come and pick you up, and there's a whole lot to do at O'Hare. O'Hare is like a giant city within itself.
The layover was like an hour and a half, something like that. Yeah,
just like LAX, which I love, big giant.
Well, Papa, isn't there 2 airports in Chicago? There's O'Hare, but I forgot the other one. Midwest.
There's O'Hare.
The Midwest.
Right?
There's 3. I think.
How's the Midwest? I never went into that one.
There's about 8 or 9 airports around here, Anthony.
How's the Chicago Midwest airport?
New York has even more, especially where Najuma lives. There's all kinds of airports out on Long Island.
Yeah.
Some of them are all the way from LaGuardia, which is an international airport, and on Long. Well, no, JFK is not actually Long Island, but close enough.
When you say
LaGuardia,
all kinds of airports, normally that's meant as international, like big airports. Like I have an airport here, but you're not going to have a layover here in Powell River. Do you know what I mean?
But Papa, LaGuardia is not international. JFK is.
Yeah, LaGuardia is international.
It is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, because somebody said that's not only JFK in Newark.
No, Newark is international, so is JFK.
And JFK, but somebody said LaGuardia is not. I don't know if that's true.
Hey, tell him check his flights. Trust me, I know.
So, Papa, have you flew into Midwest and Chicago? How is it?
I don't like flying into. I live halfway between Milwaukee and Chicago.
Because I think Midwest is only Southwest. That's what I think. I don't know though.
If you're talking about Midway.
Yeah, Midway Airport. I didn't know what the name was. Sorry.
It's on the south side of Chicago, and I do not like that neighborhood. Even on a good day, in the middle of the day, it's dangerous.
And Papa, in Chicago, how's the trains? Is it safe or is it like New York?
I think the trains are okay. The other thing about the flights, if you're flying into Midway, that's the only one that Southwest services.
Yeah.
Serve O'Hare. The other thing is, if you want to have an alternative, you can try for Milwaukee. But the runways at O'Hare or at Midway are very short. And it feels like they're just kind of like coming in for a landing and they're dropping all of a sudden, and then they're on the ground. Feels like they hit the ground.
I hate when they do that. I get nervous.
Yeah, they do it every time at Midway. It's
better than I guess O'Hare is better.
I love everything about flight. I just love it. It's all part of the adventure, guys. Come on, you need to be adventurous here.
Larry, I still get scared. I still get scared to get on the plane.
I understand.
Those days are over after a couple of open heart surgeries.
So, Papa, you still get nervous going on a plane?
I don't get nervous. I tell myself what's going to happen, and I remind myself, of course, of my relationship with God. That helps. That always helps matters.
I still get nervous when I go on a plane.
I do think about.
I just get scared like when it takes off and when it lands. I just get scared.
I don't get nervous at takeoff because I used to drive cars extremely fast.
Takeoff, it goes fast. That's why I get really scared.
Right. I don't worry about takeoff, but I do worry about landing because especially at Midway, because at Midway several times, 2 or 3 times since I've lived here, the planes have ended out on Cicero Avenue. They've come out, they busted through the retaining wall.
Oh my God.
And landed on a car and killed a little boy one time.
And when it lands hard. That's why I get worried. I was like,
well, it landed hard, but it just didn't get stopped before it smacked into that retaining wall, knocked the wall over, and came to a stop on top of a Monte Carlo. And killed
that's the reason why I like cruising more. I don't have to worry about that. I like cruising more.
Hey, there you go.
I'm different. I love flying. I've been flying since the 80s.
You don't get scared, Larry?
None whatsoever. Now, there's certain moments of when you start, there's other people saying, "Oh, they're scared," and it registers in my brain. But for the most part, nothing registers about anything scary because, like, what's it called?
Turbulence, something like
turbulence,
that.
Yes.
I don't like the turbulence.
People get terrified of turbulence. They think they're going to crash, but there's a 90% chance that you're not going to crash in turbulence.
Papa, when I went to the wedding, right?
Right.
Then I told you, my dad, I flew to my dad's house in Jersey, right? And I stayed with him, and I left the next day. And I took United. When I flew to Newark to Chicago, there was a lot of turbulence on that flight.
There certainly can be when you're going across the Midwest, the Corn Belt.
But is that normal, or that was something with the plane?
It's something that can happen. Did you take a short plane or a regular jet?
It was a long plane, but then from Chicago to Kansas, it was a short plane. But the Newark one was a long plane.
Well, the short plane is going to feel more of the turbulence.
And then the short plane, I felt it too a lot more though.
You would anytime
I didn't know if that was normal or something. I was like, what?
Well, I have a question, Anthony, if I can.
What?
You love roller coaster rides?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like the upside down ones.
Why don't you like turbulence?
Because remember, I'm on a plane. It shakes a lot, so I get worried.
Yeah,
but because the roller coaster is over in 5 minutes, you're done.
In turbulence in an airplane is no different than going on a roller coaster. The danger. I'm talking about the dangers.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? The same feeling. You're getting the same feeling, like in the stomach, right?
Well, Larry, which one do you think is safer, a plane or a roller coaster?
Well, I will answer that part way because it's interesting you'd say that, Larry. My doctor, the latest cardiologist, has told me no more roller coasters, period.
Are you really, Papa? That's it. Is she serious?
He absolutely.
Most likely because of the G-force.
It has to do with the thumping on my heart. My heart can't take it. And
so, Papa, if you go on a roller coaster, what happened? Something could happen, you're saying?
He says, it could cause me a major heart attack.
It makes his heart beat faster.
Makes my heart palpitate. Right. It makes my heart palpitate. And if my heart skips a beat, that can kill me. It doesn't kill me.
So you can't go on no more rides?
I can't. I have to be careful with he doesn't want me driving fast. If it gets my adrenaline going, he does not want me doing it. And
okay, because Papa, like some of the theme parks in Florida, they have upside down, but then they have the regular ones. If you go on the regular ones, can you go on that or no?
No, not.
It's the excitement that he's getting. Like, how you get excitement in all the rides? Doesn't matter what they're. You get.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, I see.
Bring on much more excitement. And
it has like a shaking where you feel so excited inside. And, for me, it would turn into.
Oh my God. So, Papa, can you do water rides? Or you can't do that either, water rides?
No, I can't take a power. I can take a boat out like a pontoon boat, but they don't want me no
So
more.
basically, no theme parks for you, right?
Basically, no theme parks.
No
I've
adrenaline.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
They don't want him playing like Grand Theft Auto, race around the whole city, stuff like that. Anything gets his heart going.
So no zip lining for Papa, no parasailing, not like
I will
that.
tell you, the last time I went to a theme park, I fell in a pool.
Really?
It was a lazy river, and I fell, but I smacked
Oh,
my head on some of the concrete, and it caused a CVA, which is, it's a major stroke.
oh
And
my God.
it took me years to get back from that one. That was probably 6 or 7 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I would not go back to a theme park after that. That's
Oh
scary.
man, I do too. I miss them. I really. There was never. I didn't meet a ride I didn't like. I loved them. I wish so bad I
Oh,
could go on them, but I dare not try it.
I did not know that. Wow. Oh
Yeah,
my
you
God.
gotta be real mindful. When I look at a situation, I think, oh, that wouldn't hurt me, and maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. But
So Papa, you're going on a Mardi Gras, right?
no, I'm not gonna go on the Mardi Gras.
Okay, because they have the boat. It don't go that fast, but I don't know if you're gonna go on it. That's how I asked if you're going on that cruise. The
Uh,
Mardi Gras Carnival.
yeah, they have what
It's
The
called
boat.
it's a roller coaster. It's a boat. It goes around like the whole ship, the
yes,
Lido.
the boat. Yeah, yeah. Right. I've seen that. Wow. Right.
That's why I thought you were going, because I think Tony and Jenny's doing. I don't know if it's a group cruise. That's why I thought you were on it. Are you?
Tony and Jen. No, I'm not on. The only one I'm on, Anthony, is this coming January.
January
And what
29th.
ship is it?
Cruise.
I'm on the January
That's
20.
the Magic you were saying.
29th, 2022. Papa Mozo's on the cruise, just like I am.
So
He's
that's
on
the only
Magic, I'm
cruise
on
you
there.
have? Wow.
That's the Magic. Yes, you're
So
right.
you don't have nothing for this year if something opens?
I don't even know if it's going to sail this year. I think anybody that gets to sail this year is going to be very lucky.
Oh, Papa, let me ask you. You think it's true or no? Because Midlife Crazy, right, has a cruise, the BBD one, group cruise September 2022. Do you think that's gonna sail or no?
Of this year?
No, it's next year, 2022 in September.
Oh,
The group cruise, Carnival Horizon, September 11, 2022. Do you think that's gonna sail?
I hope.
I don't know. That's what I was asking you.
Nah, I don't know. I would think, because mine is supposed to come up here in what, 10 months, 9 or 10 months, January.
Oh wow.
That's way before BBD.
Papa, I'll show you how long. I have a countdown for you.
Right now, I have no cruises booked because I don't want to book something then it gets canceled.
Yeah, you got to be real careful about that, because I lost the whole cruise.
Papa,
Can't get it back.
Papa,
I'm looking on this ship.
this is our countdown right now.
Oh.
How do you get to that?
It's an app that I installed.
Oh, I thought I was shipmate, Larry, for a second.
No. This is an app. It's called Final Countdown, and I just type in the date that we're going, and then it creates a countdown for you.
Oh.
I
Papa, Jamie's the same way. When he goes on an airplane, Jamie from Sharon, he says he needs a drink.
I'm actually totally opposite to that. Oof. What's that, Papa?
What is that?
That's that app you gave me.
Oh, the
Shipmate? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the Magic. So, Papa, is the Magic paid for? You still got to pay more for the cruise?
No, it's paid for, but so was my one on NCL, but I can't get a penny of it back now.
Oh, which cruise was that, NCL? What ship?
It was the one coming up to go to Bermuda this October. But
That's a breakaway?
yeah.
Oh.
That's
So on a Magic, do you got the drink package or you don't drink?
I don't know. I don't typically drink.
Because they had the drink and soda package for Carnival, so.
I don't know if any of these people ring a bell. That's the one that says my cruisers or whatever.
It's the roll call.
It's a roll call?
Roll call, yeah.
Yeah, what is the roll call? I never did it, Larry.
You never done it?
The roll call? No.
Roll call, okay, so in Shipmates, the roll call is whoever is going to be on that same cruise that you're going to be taking that has a Shipmate account.
I think Najuma ought to go on this cruise with Mommy and I to Aruba. I think she'd have a good time. and she
So
had,
Larry, once you put the cruise on shipment, you're in a roll call automatic, right?
Basically, yeah. Once you
Okay, I wasn't
record,
sure.
okay, I'm going to be going on the Magic in such and such a date. It'll bring
Yeah.
up everybody who's on Shipmates that's going on that same cruise.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure what that
So
was.
that
I didn't
November
know.
25th, he booked his ship, or he booked his cruise in November 25th, 2020.
now then, I think Najuma should go with us to Aruba. That's what I think.
So, Papa, do you chat with people on shipmate or you don't?
Do I what?
Like talk to people on the shipmate? Like, do you chat with them?
Oh no, no, I didn't. No, I don't chat.
I was
with
just asking. Some people do that. Like some people say, "Oh, I'm doing this excursion." Like they write stuff. I was just asking.
I just commented for the first time the other day, and nobody's answered my question yet. So nobody really talks, it seems, on this. They might,
Larry, you know what I always do on shipmate, right? Like
Yeah.
say like each day, it's say day one, right? I'm in Miami, right?
Yeah.
I put like day one in Miami, day two say sea
Ah,
day,
yeah.
day three Amber Cove say I put that, and then when I put that I always get a recommendation. They say, "Oh, try this excursion." So yeah.
Yeah,
But I never booked this excursion through shipmate. I never did.
Truthfully, I don't know if I'm going to go on excursions at all, because I the way I see it, it's going to be very strict.
Maybe it's
And
better
I
to
was
explore
looking
the
at
ship
all the
then,
excursions
yeah.
on both of these cruises that I have booked. They're either way too pricey, the star rating's low, and it's nothing that I'm interested in. Like we're heavy people, so we're limited on what excursions we can take. So
Oh, because you got to see the weight limits, right? Yeah.
yeah, you got to see all that.
On some
So
excursions.
I don't know if
yeah.
I'm going to do excursions. I have a desire. Eventually, I want to put some cooking stuff. I'm a cook, so eventually, I want to be able to do cooking on my channel. So the thoughts are,
I would like to see the cooking
I'm going
vlog. That'd be cool.
is to go to a restaurant, have dinner, get them to teach me how to cook that one dish that I had, and then I can bring it back and recreate that dish on my channel. That's
oh
what
my gosh, I wish so bad that you could go to that place on St. Kitts, Plump.
Which one?
That one I was telling you about that Fair Lawn. It's used to be a sugar plantation.
Yes. I remember now. Okay, yes.
And they got the meal where you can look in the mirror up above and it's shining down on them, and you can watch them as they're.
It's actually not that expensive. So there you go. That yes. Most likely I will do that actually, because that's what I want to do. I want to see them cook it. I want to be able to make it, bring it back home and cook it, because I love food and I want to experience food around the world. That's one of the things about all this travel stuff that I'm doing, is just to experience a food from their culture.
Well, it would be so meaningful to you because the lady that cooked ours was from the UK, but she was there for like 9 years, having worked there already for 9 years in St. Kitts, high up on a mountain, way up on a cliff, and you look this way up to a King Kong hill, and this way over a sheer cliff that dropped down 1,000 feet. And so you were in the middle of this. Then you were in this kind of enclosed palapa, and I mean, if it could be called that, it was pretty well built. And but over the head of the chef was this angle. It was a 90-degree angle, or excuse me, 45-degree angle, shining from her on her prep table up to the mirror and then out to us, and we could see everything. And she was describing in detail stuff that would mean the world to you. You would know the method, the difference between Julienne and Julienne, a child, and it would make a difference if it was saffron or cumin. You would know the difference. All these things. And she also goes into detail about where the spices come from, that type of thing. I want you to we lost Najuma.
Larry, you know what you got to try?
If
you ever could go to California, you got to go on Carnival.
Very good to have you, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. What was that, Anthony? Sorry.
I said, if you ever get a chance, you got to go to California, on a Carnival Panorama, because Sharon did a video.
Yes,
she did the Carnival kitchen, and they let you cook.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that.
I think,
Yes,
Larry, I think you will like that,
behind the
right?
scenes tour, Anthony.
I was supposed
Oh,
to
you
go a
are?
few weeks ago for my birthday.
Oh, really?
Couldn't go.
Papa, when
Uh,
was your birthday?
February 23rd. My
Oh,
sister
yeah,
said
yeah.
travel, the Lord, love, food, geography, hunting, airports, personal safety, loss, opinions. I'm losing my eyes. Fear, is it fears or deers?
Fears, health,
Fears.
theme parks. Good luck naming this live chat.
Theme park, good name naming this live chat. Yeah,
Papa, you get a lot of people in your live chats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you know all of them or not? I was just asking.
Not all of them. I certainly know this one. She's my sister.
You're gonna be like Tony and Jenny, get like 6 million in your live.
I don't think I'll have quite that many, but that's okay. I just
And Papa, when you get a certain amount of subscribers after you're monetized, I think YouTube sends you like a plaque saying it says like yours is a Papa Mozo. It says YouTube Papa Mozo.
I think it's 10,000. When you first hit the first 10,000, you get a plaque, and then it's
wow
10,000.
And I think the plaque changes, right? There's different colors.
Not okay, somewhat.
Okay.
PewDiePie, it's a diamond. It looks like a diamond.
How
like
much?
The YouTube logo
plaque.
in the middle. It looks like a red ruby emblem of the YouTube and stuff. There's so many different ones, but yeah, that's a long.
So how many subscribers you need?
Okay, so from what I understand, the first plaque that you get from YouTube is 10,000.
And do you need watch hours or just subscribers for that?
Just subscribers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but at that point, you're already monetized, Anthony.
Oh yeah, well, I have a long way. I'm like 309 now.
You're catching up to me.
How many you have?
I have 361.
Oh, 361. Yeah, well, the other day I just got 300. Because I was on 2 traveling tour. I'm a mod for them too, and I said I'm almost at 300. So he told everybody could subscribe to him. Let's make him at 300. And
There you go. Congratulations on hitting 300, by the way.
Thank you. Papa got a lot. Papa got like 1K.
I'm looking at this to try to see how many I have. I don't know.
You got 1K, right, Papa?
You have 1,050.
I have 1,000.
You got a lot, Papa.
I don't know.
You just need a lot of watch time, Papa. Then you could get super chat. You got monetization.
I don't know how much watch time I have. Looky here, we got our friend back to join.
Hey, what's going on,
hey,
Papa
Tyler.
Mozo? What's up,
Tyler?
Anthony?
How are you, Tyler?
I'm doing good, doing good.
You're sounding good.
Yeah, we got new internet, so see how
His audio's a little low.
Audio's a little low. I'm gonna fix it.
Little
one
low.
second.
Yeah.
I like that ocean behind you too, buddy.
I wish I was on that ocean right now.
I think we all want to be on that little bit right now.
I'm with you.
And I've never been on a cruise.
I think you'll enjoy it, Larry. I do wish we were going together. I think we'd have a blast, but I know you. I definitely understand you don't want to hit the same ports twice in a row. I tell you what what will probably happen. You'll go through all your ports on this cruise, and then at some point in the future, you and Ananda will be talking, and you'll be like, "Yeah, but we got to go back to this one."
Yeah, no, I agree. Grand Turk looks like one of those ports for me.
Larry, after your first cruise, when you get home, you're probably gonna want to book another one and another one.
Well, I already have two booked already, Anthony. I have one for January 29th, 2022, and then a group cruise for October 15th, 2022. And then
what's your first group cruise?
Horizon. And then, as you know, I'm doing Princess training right now. And you get a free cruise.
I love Princess.
But we were talking the other day. I just missed the Virgin Cruises.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I just missed it by 2 weeks. The deadline was
February 14 was the deadline.
Yeah, I missed it.
Papa, did you take it or you're not a travel agent?
Nah.
I don't take it. I don't take it.
Tyler, are you going to be a travel agent when you get older?
Maybe one day.
I think you would be a great one, Tyler. You have a lot of information to give out.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's hard, though. It's a lot of time.
You can do that as a hobby, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can have another job or whatever and just do this as a hobby. Hey, Larry or Tyler, can you book me a trip or a cruise? Blah, 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 right? You know?
Yeah.
And then you don't have to book another cruise for a long time. It's not like you need it's not like you need a quota that you need to keep doing every day, right?
Yeah, like Sharon, she does it every day.
And then
so
you
it's
can
different.
enjoy the perks that we all get.
Yeah.
You know, I think Tyler and Nico and
Yep.
Dominic, I think those three guys are going to buy their own cruise line, and they're gonna start off with some rusty old ships and revamp them and refurbish them and buy them smart, and make a few billion off of them, then sell them, and then go out and buy the fresh new ones, fresh from the fields and the shops of Europe. Have some wicked cool type stuff. And Anthony, what are you trying to show us?
Yeah,
No,
really.
my thing fell. My holder fell off my phone.
Oh, okay. I thought we were trying to see his chest or something.
no.
I mean,
No,
it's
it fell
okay.
off.
I'm not crazy about it.
No, it fell off.
But I think they're going to have their own cruise line. That's just, I could be wrong, but
Yeah,
the three of those
well,
are
me
sharp.
and another friend, cruising friend, younger Nathan from the YouTube channel Best of Boat Worlds, we're talking about starting up another cruise line. Just throwing out the information about a smaller cruise line, like a river cruise line here in the U.S. Because the market here in the U.S. for river cruising, it's targeted more towards the older population. So like maybe making a Norwegian for river cruising, because of course Norwegian's main slogan is freestyle cruising. So maybe freestyle river cruising with new ships. I think that's what I want to do if I ever do start up a cruise line. That's the market to get into, because there's not a market. The market is strictly driven by different people. So that's what, if we're looking at doing a cruise line, what I'm looking at doing down the road.
I want to try a river cruise.
I would love to go on a cruise of the Mississippi. I'd like to go.
I'm interested in that, Papa. On when I go those paddle wheel, I would love to do a river cruise like that.
Well, I've been on 2 of them, but only for day cruises.
Oh no, I want to go on like a week cruise or something, just to, well, not necessarily a week, but like a couple day cruise.
I would too, because I love the Mississippi, and I was raised just north of the Ohio River, because I was raised in Indiana, and I think it would be fun to go down the Ohio all the way to the Mississippi, then take that all the way to the Gulf. That'd be fine. That'd be just fine with me, if Tyler would give me a discount. I don't know if I could get like a Papa, like that's a special
Papa discount. Papa discount.
Papa, you gotta try. It's called American Cruise Line. That's the river cruises.
Yeah, Tyler was just talking about that on his live feed last week.
Yeah, speaking of that, supposedly, hopefully, fingers crossed, that they're going to be resuming sailings on the 13th, and we're supposedly, as of right now, we have a stakeout stream planned for the 13th, but the problem is, they removed all their sailings they didn't remove them, but you can't book any sailings for the 13th now, and the ship's not even in the right port, so we'll be interested to see if they resume sailings on American Cruise Line on the 13th.
Where are they based?
All around the U.S., but their headquarters, I think, is in Connecticut, and they build their ships in Delaware, I think, in the Delaware or Maryland in the Salisbury.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with them. I've been to Maryland, obviously a bunch.
So, you guys know Doug and Nikki?
Yeah, I know him.
They did a river cruise in, I think it was Egypt.
I believe
I liked those ships. How that ship was. It's like a hotel, and you would stop and then go through your tours and stuff like that. I'd like that kind of a package. I would like that, but in America.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I would love to do that and see I've never been on the Mississippi or any of that, so that would be so freaking what do you call it? River, right? You know what I mean?
River cruising.
River cruising, yeah.
Yeah, I used to live in Memphis, and that is why we were able to take dinner cruises now and then.
That's the way it goes too, Papa.
I've been on
Memphis, Tennessee.
one of those steam paddle wheel boats, but it was a casino here in Vancouver that it didn't go up and down the river. It was static and yeah, they're cool. I like them. The old feel, and just give me a room and let me go to sleep and wake up and we're in.
You know, I have a friend, and he was always he just turned 80 this year.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he's the man who gave me this cruise we're getting ready to go on. And he's starting to feel his years. And he said, because he told me, he said, well, you know, his lady friend, he and his lady friend were going to go on a river cruise. And I said, where are you going? He said, well, we're going, we're going to Europe. We're going to go through
he's doing Viking then.
Budapest, and that's what
Viking.
we're
Yeah.
going to go.
Budapest.
Go through Viking and color Budapest. There are like 5 or 6 European ports, and it was like, what kind of a romance dream is that? It just sounded like this incredible, like, oh my God.
That's luxury cruising there.
You're going 1,000 years back in time and going to take it all in story by story by story. And I told him, I said, well, it's too rich for my blood. He said, it's not quite as bad as you think. He said, it's a little higher, than the Caribbean. He said, but
I just signed up for Viking Cruise Lines training, Papa.
Oh, I gotta do it. I haven't done that.
It's a little bit more than your normal cruising. Viking stuff.
I know it's.
Yeah, but you know which is hard? Q and R. I heard the training Q and R.
Yeah, I'm signed up for that because that's in with Quinard. I don't have it in front of me here, but there's 3. I think there's 3 in one that.
Is it Azamara?
Azamara, I think. Yeah. I can't remember what the name.
Or there's Region 7C and there's Oceania.
Yeah, those
I'm signing up all for, because I've never been on a cruise before, but everybody in this community, I hear them talk about different cruise lines, so that's what I signed up for. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got the cruising thing figured out for me.
Viking Cruise Line headquarters is 2 buildings down from. Sorry, Papa.
Papa, are you going on a trip if they do the 2 traveling tour? Are you gonna go to Morocco with them?
Oh no, I'm.
Because remember, I was saying she might go. I didn't know if you were going too.
Well, you need a roommate, I guess.
No, that's a lot of money. No, I was just saying if they going, are you gonna go? I was just asking.
No, I hadn't planned on it.
Well, they didn't plan nothing. They said they might, maybe in the future. So I was just asking.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to Morocco, to see everything.
And Papa, we can see your vlogs if you do vlog. I don't know.
He hasn't started any vlogs yet. I'm waiting for him to do that.
Yeah, Papa, aren't you?
Now that I know what that word means, I need to start doing some.
It can
so
get
when
busy,
you do the
Papa.
talk, how do you do the 5 minutes talk on your phone?
Yeah, I sit here and just record. Or
so you could do that on the phone, or you could get a camera, whatever you want.
Yeah, I put it here. I've got a OnePlus. This is like a Android. Whatchamadoodle.
Well, when you do the vlogs, it comes out clear, so that's a good phone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very good phone. And it's half the price of a Samsung.
Wow.
Well, let's see. Somebody just popped in. Sometimes I get.
Oh, hello, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
I see you.
Oh, that's Johnny. Okay.
Now.
Do any of you guys have Johnny's Journey?
Yep.
No, I don't.
I have her.
That is JONNIE apostrophe S. Johnny's Journey.
Papa, what does she do? Does she just travel? What is the
RV. She's from the RV community. And she builds out these box vans, and she'll rip everything out of the van and take it down to its studs or whatnot, and then build it up from there. You can't believe how talented she is.
Papa, you watch EECC Travels? Jason and Lisa.
As it comes up, yes.
Because I was saying they went on a Greek cruise, Crystal Celeste, something like that.
Celestial.
Yeah. It went to Egypt. that looked nice. I went to Egypt, Greece. The road, wow.
They actually had another one planned, which was
They are. I don't know what year it is,
I
but it's
saw
another
of
one.
them. I think the one I saw of EECC was Macedonia, or
no.
I don't
This
know.
one here, their last one that they went over there was on this the Crystal.
Crystal
And
something, like you said.
They went out of Greece, Athens, Greece,
Athens, yeah.
Athens, Greece.
Then they went to all different islands,
Yeah.
Egypt and.
Well, I'm right
I don't
here in
know
that
the
region right
names.
now. Actually, they went.
I don't know the
to-
names they went to the towns.
They went to. Give me a minute. Where is it? Here we go. They went from Athens, Greece, all over to Alexandria. Then they went to Jerusalem. Then they went to
that's Egypt,
Antalya.
Egypt, Inro, Greece, and Thessalonica.
Yeah. So they went from Athens to Alexandria to Jerusalem. That was their Egypt because they went in to see the pyramids and stuff. And then they went to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Then they went over to Antalya, which is still Greece, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read it last time. They had to go that and then back to Athens.
We welcome Tommy is here. Also, we missed Daniel P.
Tommy travels.
Viking Cruise Lines headquarters is 2 buildings down from my work office. Excellent.
that's nice.
Larry, I wonder how much was that cruise?
They
went on.
It was.
Tommy says, I'm driving, so can't respond, but tell everyone hello. Hello, everyone. Everybody, this is Tommy. You guys know him. You guys love him.
I know him.
Hey, Tommy.
Roughly $3,500, but that's with hotels, flights, everything.
Oh, it includes that?
$3,500 isn't
Included
bad.
flights all the way from America, all the way over.
Oh, I thought you had to pay for the cruise, then the thing separate. Okay.
No, she's got a deal going on her site right now.
Is
Plus,
that
she's
per
a travel
person?
agent, so it's cheaper for her. Yeah.
Is that per person?
Per person, yeah.
35 isn't bad.
Papa, okay, so I priced this before to go to Jerusalem for us Canadians, and that was $5,000 just for flights and the trip over.
Oh my God.
And so when you hear $3,500 for flights over to Athens, that 4-day and that's and that included excursions that they went on too. The price, by the way.
Najuma's saying hi to Tommy.
That cruise looks nice. They want to look those. I love.
You know what? I agree, Anthony. But that ship, I'm sorry. I know I've never been on one, but that ship looked really old.
I never been on that ship either,
Is
so
it
I don't know.
Crystal?
Yeah, the Crystal.
Is that the new Crystal?
Yeah.
It's Crystal something.
Yeah, Crystal has a lot of older ships, but
It looked like
they're
our
top-notch,
ferries
supposedly.
that I take every time I go to Vancouver.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God!
Oh
really-
yeah, some of the Crystal ships
Actually,
are really
no.
small.
Our ferries look more modern than that did. That
Valeria, Alisa said when she's gonna do the Greek trip again, and she's picking a new Crystal ship. She said.
Yeah, she did.
She was
It's up on
picking a
her
new
website,
one.
Anthony. I already looked. That's
Yeah,
way
yeah.
out of my price range. I can't afford that kind of money for
Okay.
a vacation, but yeah, it's nice.
Then she's doing Alaska on Holland America. She's gonna,
Yeah.
but she said this time she's going from Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah, which is
Yeah.
where I live. And
You gotta go.
that's-
It's a group.
I'm actually thinking about using that free cruise from Princess to go on that Alaska cruise.
You're trying to get him all tangled up, Anthony.
No, because she said on the vlogs. That's how I know. She said, "Oh, if anybody's
I
interested, you can win
follow
a free
them.
cruise if you want."
I follow Elisa and Jason. I love them.
Me too. Yeah.
So I've already been to their website, and it shows their group cruise is coming up, and it was tempting, but I don't have that. But now that I'm a travel agent,
ECC, is that who you're talking about?
ECC, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethan.
Kobe, Cameron, and she has a daughter. I don't know her name though.
I know there's one of them named Colby. They named
Colby,
him
yeah.
after
Ethan Colby, or
Cameron.
Ethan Emery.
No, it's Ethan, Kobe, and Cameron.
Yes.
But you're missing an E, Anthony.
Yeah, the E.
And
Emery?
Jason and Lisa, and she has a daughter, but I don't know her daughter's name.
Yeah, the name. Yeah, I don't remember the daughter's name. Emily? No.
I don't
I don't
know.
remember.
I forgot.
But they have their own website with all the group cruises that they got with prices and everything. I don't think they're going. Well, they're not going back to Egypt, but it is a Mediterranean cruise that they're going on. I would like to, but I don't. Yeah, those crystal ships looks too old for me.
Yeah. Think about like river
And
cruises
I
here
knew
in the
you.
US.
I knew Tyler would react that way because I know you enough now.
Yeah, think about river cruising here in the U.S. It's very expensive. Like I mean,
Yeah.
$4,000 for like a 7-night cruise per person
What's
on a
that
basic
about?
cabin, which is just like crazy. Especially
Yeah.
with American Cruise Line, they have their newer modern riverboat ships, which are supposed to resemble the ships in Europe and Egypt and their style. Those just for a basic like balcony cabin, because that's all they have on those newer ships. $5,000 a person per week.
No.
I don't
I
think
could do
that's even
two
all
cruises
inclusive.
for that price.
You know,
Yeah.
this is what's getting me into cruising is because of how the pricing is for me here.
That
Like,
is
yeah, the
crazy. That's crazy, Tyler.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder who would pay that. The rich people? That's a lot of money.
Because
Well,
it's
they
the
cater to the wealthy.
they cater to the older audience. I guess somehow they think that the older audience has
The retirees.
the retirees. They got the
Yeah.
more money when it comes to that. But I don't
That's
get it.
too
I mean, I would love to
expensive.
do them, but yeah, they're a little bit pricey.
I'm a retiree. Huh.
Yeah,
Like
but you
Papa
don't
does
have
luxury
that.
cruises,
What
Q
is
and
it?
R,
You
I
guys
can't
call it
do that.
401k in the States. That's what that's called, right? You don't have that like $100,000 a year 401k that some people have.
I wish. I
See,
wish.
Papa, you know Q and R, all those fancy cruises? I can't do
Yeah.
that. That's too expensive.
Well, actually, I priced a transatlantic on Quinard for
Oh,
7
really?
days, I think it was. Now, of course, this wasn't including the airfare to UK.
See, yeah. That's how
but-
they get you,
But
yeah.
the cruise itself, it didn't sound that expensive at all. It actually
But then you
was
got to
my
price
budget.
the airfare. That's the thing.
But now for us to go from here to the UK, I can get it for $600 return
$600. Oh,
Canadian.
That's not
So
bad.
that's roughly $500 for you guys.
Why the difference?
yeah.
What do you mean? The difference of what?
You said it costs more to fly away from Canada?
Well, because we're closer to the UK than you guys are.
You are?
I understand. Yes. Yeah, I'm closer to the UK than you
I didn't
would.
know Canada was close to that. I never knew that. Oh.
Although, okay, so that's one of the factors, but also it's the demand and stuff like that. So Vancouver, we have WestJet, and they just opened up a route from Vancouver to London, or not London, Gatwick, just outside of London. Yeah, and that's roughly between $600 and $700 return.
Yeah, we have WestJet too in Orlando. I saw it.
Yeah, they fly down there as well. Yeah,
Yeah. You don't take Air Canada? Or no?
I have bad, nasty words for Air Canada, but
Oh,
they were
I
the
never
very
been
first-
on it. That's
They
why I
were,
asked.
they were the very first airline that I've ever been on.
I was
19
laughing.
1980. No, yeah, 1980. Yeah, it was my-
You have bad nasty words for him, huh?
Papa's laughing. Oh my god.
oh wait, no. Actually, the last flight from New Brunswick I was on Air Canada was a 767. That's right.
Daniel says we just booked a land vacation. April,
Ooh.
April
at the
13th to the
Hard
18th.
Rock Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Should be exciting.
That
Daniel,
sounds nice.
You guys down south are getting me very jealous. All you guys going down there and we're not allowed.
About that, my cousin has been to that resort, and he has come back singing its praises. So the food was incredible, the service was incredible, the atmosphere was gorgeous, the whole experience was just top level. And believe me, he would know. That's all. I'm just going
Larry, when are you allowed to leave? How long is the
So
lockdown?
enjoy.
Tell you what,
Well.
Anthony, if you get any pull, go talk to our prime minister and tell him to open up the freaking border.
That's a long time. Wow.
Yeah, because I think they still have somebody with C-19. I think they have like 2 cases there in Canada.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Canada's locked down, but he is open. Like,
Nah.
that's
Okay,
crazy.
so what it is Canada is too stuffy and they're too scared of the virus, and that's my own personal opinion. And I'm not trying to knock anybody, and this is not a political channel. They're just too scared of the virus, in my opinion.
So Larry, say if you go in the airport, fly away, what they do? They gonna deny you? I just want to know.
Well, they can. My friend just got denied. He went from Calgary. He lives in Calgary to Porto, Portugal, and then he stayed 2 weeks there, and then he was going to Romania to meet up with a girl that he met, and he was denied entry into Portugal. So So if
so
we
that's
go
what I'm
down,
gonna do.
so I can
Okay.
fly down to America. I can go visit you, Anthony.
You could? I thought they don't let you out at all.
No, they don't.
Oh.
So these are what they call recommendations. So okay, so where I live in Powell River, it says so the ferry, because that's the only way I can travel, either by air or by ferry, Anthony. So in order for me to leave, they say you're only allowed to leave essential travel only.
Oh.
But it's only in saying. There's no law that they can charge me for leaving. You understand? It's a recommendation saying, hey, no, we don't want you to travel. So everybody's listening to it, right? So I can fly down to America. Different states have their own rules on saying if you need to quarantine or not. And from what I understand, well, since the beginning, you didn't have to quarantine at all. But I've heard that they've changed that. And so, regardless, if I go down there, when I come back, I have to pay for my own COVID test 3 days before I come. Get it back into Canada, stay at a hotel at my own expense up to $2,000, get another test. If I found positive, I have to stay at another government facility and pay for my stay, or I have to go to my own home and stay quarantined for 2 weeks.
But that is not worth it for all that then.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
so
no.
I have grandkids. I have a new granddaughter that I've never met, right? And I'm desperately wanting to go down and visit her. I see them on Facebook.
Or that, yeah.
But yeah, it's not worth it to travel. And then so we were able to go to Mexico, just like everybody else was, but they just recently stopped that. All flights out of Canada going south to anywhere hot, they stopped them all. Now I can go fly to America and then get on a plane and, you know what I mean, like have a layover, get off, get on another plane that's going to Mexico. I can do that, but it's just.
But for that, so it's not worth it for all that then.
Yeah.
No.
That comment of mine is for Daniel Fields. I don't know why it deleted half of it.
What comment?
I was just saying, Daniel Fields, I hope you enjoy your spring break. They said.
Oh, I see in the bottom.
They said that they're going on the 13th through the 18th to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic.
I just want to comment to Daniel's comment about isn't Canada also way behind on vaccination or just a point? Yes. Okay. Yes, Canada is way behind. I'm very annoyed with that, but I don't want to get political. That we just were approved today for the Johnson & Johnson. So now we have 5 vaccines that we have access to. And I'm 50 years old, but I'm also with diabetes. And you would have thought that I would be fast-tracked, but I'm not. I'm not scheduled to get my vaccine until July. It's crazy. But I'm hearing 50-year-olds everywhere around the world getting their vaccines already. But why is Canada so far behind? And yeah, they're way behind.
Well, there's a multiplicity of factors that go into this decision.
Of course, yeah.
But it's tough. It's very tough for me to see any. That's number one. That's the reason I don't watch the news, because it's very hard to see people saying, well, me and my 3 friends, none of us have it. They're in the middle of Kentucky somewhere where only 6 people live in half the county. And they don't realize what it's like living in a county with over 1 million people, just in this one county. And there's 28 counties that make up Chicagoland. So it doesn't occur to them. But do you get what I'm saying? I mean, you got to keep things in perspective for who is where. Larry was telling me, I believe it was yesterday, you were telling me, Larry, about the no railroad, or you never saw a railroad before you were.
Well, I haven't seen railroads. Yeah, because, from where I live, there's no railways here where I live. I'm remote.
Papa, Daniel said he's going with a YouTube group. Yeah.
It should be great, Papa Mother. We're going with a YouTube group that we travel and gamble with, not a cruising group, but more a gambling group.
Something funny I wanted to add to that. Anthony, you were saying about California.
Yeah.
About me in California, I should go do the panorama.
Yeah, in Long Beach.
I experienced the water in California. That was the very first time I ever felt warm water. Warm water. But then I went to Mexico and experienced the Caribbean waters. I get spoiled because now
Now you like the Caribbean.
if I go do the Mexico on the West Coast, I don't know if I'm going to be, because we're water people. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it because there is a difference.
Right?
I don't know. I think I like Mexico, the town, because I love Mexico. I love how everything is down there. But the water is kind of iffy. And then there's great white sharks on the Pacific coast, so that gets me a little
Oh
worried.
yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
Can somebody tell me? I got John from the ship show on my text messages. He's wanting to know. He wants to know if I can send him the link to the chat
Oh,
so he can
Papa.
post it in his group.
Oh, for Papa for the StreamYard, right? You where the link is, you got to press copy link and then send it to him in the text or Facebook Messenger, whatever.
Actually, Anthony, we're blue.
Well,
Oh
yeah, we're blue, but what does he want the link of StreamYard or no?
It's gonna be on stream.
Or the you? Yeah, but you got to send him the link. We can't do it because we don't know the link for the StreamYard.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
Here,
you got to do it on your StreamYard, Papa. You got to get it.
Here, I'll send it to him.
We only could get the link from only on the YouTube.
That's right. I got YouTube still up. I keep YouTube up. So now all I got to do is just go in Messenger and message John.
Because Papa, you got to send him the link. We could only send him the YouTube, but he needs the link for the streamer to do the live with you.
Is this for the stream right now or the one at 6:00?
6.
Is that on public?
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Not right now. It's for 6 because he's gonna have John live, so he needs
I know
StreamYard.
that, but have you created the event on YouTube yet?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Sorry. My apologies.
No, I have not.
No, so.
He was wanting to promo it in his group, I guess.
Yeah, I understand what he wants now.
Oh, okay.
Man, you should start doing that. Okay.
I want to comment to Daniel Fields and what you were saying, but I get a little passionate about this virus thingy. I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
Well, I want to take my lead concerning this virus. I have no desire to take my lead from people that don't know more about virology than myself. It is not a political issue in my mind. I know the media world has tried to make it a political issue because it sells stories, but I think they should be ashamed of themselves. And that being said, on both sides. But that being said, I think we need to listen to our medical experts where medicine is concerned, and listen to the political experts where the politics are concerned. Okay, John's saying so the event. Set the event up in advance. That way you can post the link in advance. You know how I post a link to the current.
So once you do it, you got to schedule a reminder.
If you Google it, it's easy to find if you do Google it.
Who was it? Texas and was it Mississippi? Yeah, those are the two states that got rid of the mask mandate and all that. Don't all talk at once now, guys.
Yes.
I'm typing to John right now. Go ahead.
Oh, you're typing to John? Okay. Okay, I'll just comment about this, Daniel. The town I live in is a population 12,000 people. They just put out the statistics from January 2020 till February 2021. And through this whole pandemic, we've had 60 cases in our town. And since the virus also, I've been into Vancouver, which has the population of roughly 4 million. I've been to the malls, been around everywhere. And I believe that, if you, my own personal feeling, this is my own personal feeling, I could be wrong, and because I'm not no viral, yeah, you know what I mean, Papa? Expert. I just feel as though that it's not as dangerous as it's made out to be. Yes, obviously it's killing people. I'm not blind and see that, but I don't think it's as dangerous as they make it out to be, and they're holding on to that because they're afraid of it. They're keeping the rules in place, whereas I think the movement can still happen within that thing. Now, based on whatever you talk about the difference, because Daniel's saying 5,000 between 10 million and 5 million. There's really not much of a difference as in space. You can still spread out. We all know that I need to keep a distance from each other. I know that I need to wear my mask. I know that I have to wash my hands. The problem is that people don't really pay attention and they lose track of what they need to do. But I don't think that it's as dangerous if we follow through with what we need to do. It's just those people that aren't following through that are not wearing the masks. That's the problem. Yes. I tried to fill in a little bit more time. Now it's your turn, Anthony or Tyler.
I'm just working with John here for a second.
Yeah, you work your Johnny.
He's
work it.
He's firing off a series of questions to which I have no answer.
It's the Q&A
So, Papa,
show.
is Doodles coming, or just John?
No, you know what? Doodles is in Florida for another 9 to 8 days.
Also, just him then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Kelly will come on. Nah, she won't.
Don't you worry. He can hold us for an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for him the other night. They got...
Oh yeah, he had to put the stream on 3 times. He kept messing up.
Yeah, I kept getting lost, and I thought, well, is this all my fault? Because
The
it
first one,
easily,
then he did the second one, then the
right,
third one.
it can easily be my fault. And so I thought, oh, come on.
He always had problems with the internet.
It
I
would
used to
never-
have that problem all the time.
Yeah.
Tyler
If
has
Shavin
a
and
problem
Jamie
too,
goes on, they never have a problem. You know that, Papa? When Shavin and Jamie goes on, they never have a problem.
No, Jamie's...
Well,
I'll tell you, John's problem may be that he is an overachiever. He wants things so right, and he doesn't want to. He's very interested in giving the people what they want. And Jamie is too. But John is very interested in putting out a good product and making people feel welcome, and they do that every week.
Yeah.
but he does a good job though, John. He does.
He does an excellent
He definitely
job.
does, and I am very grateful. I'm going to try to learn how to do what he's talking about. He's talking about this YouTube thing, and I do not know
What YouTube thing that we're talking about? The one that we're on right now?
no about me doing the where he said.
Oh, you got to send him the link he wants.
I know that, but have you created the event on YouTube yet? And I said,
Yes.
no.
You don't know how to do that yet, Papa?
No, I don't. He said,
You do that with StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then it goes automatic. Yeah.
Yeah, it automatically goes to YouTube.
And once you do it from StreamYard, just copy the link and just text it to John.
And yeah,
What invitation goes to StreamYard?
the
Once you
link to
create
the video.
the link to the live.
Okay, hold on. Let me hit this invite then. Invite.
And then you press copy, then you send it to John.
Copy to
No,
clipboard.
that's this feed. That's not what we're talking about, Papa. What
No,
you're
not
doing,
this one.
what you're doing is, you know how you come into StreamYard today to start this feed?
Yeah.
You schedule another feed for whatever time you're going to go on, right? So what is it, 6 o'clock that you're going on?
6 Eastern, yeah.
6 Eastern. So you create another event starting at 6 p.m. It gives you the option to make it in a different time, and you click that. And once you fill in all the information, it saves that to YouTube automatically. Automatically on YouTube, people will see that link, and then you take that link, like as if it's your own video that's already created, and you share that link with John, and then he'll come to it.
That way, you can post the link in advance.
Yeah.
You know how I post the link?
Well, actually, no. There is another thought that he's going to think, because John's going to be his guest.
Yeah, that's why I said, Larry, he got to copy the StreamYard link and send it to John.
Yeah.
John's going to go on camera with him. Yeah.
That's pretty simple. Yeah, you can go into your own. I can do it right now. I can go into my thing and start it, and then pretend like I'm starting my new stream and enter broadcast studio.
So Papa, once you do it, create the event. When it says share, you press copy, and then you send John the link for the StreamYard, because he's going to go on camera with you.
Let me try that, gentlemen. If you'll excuse me, and if it cuts us off, please forgive me. I'm going to try this because he's acting like it's way easier to do it that way. So,
Papa, I can show you if you want.
Well, John, he's a pro at this. So
okay.
Watch. I'm going to go into my stream.
We lost Larry.
We lost Larry.
We lost Larry.
We lost him.
Oi. Let's see. Stop cam mic, share, invite. No, I want to end broadcast, right? For this part.
End broadcast, and yeah, it's ended.
Okay. End this broadcast.